doing?
How are we doing, indeed?
Back into Dark Souls 3, continuing it. Hopefully, the computer doesn't melt this time.
Hopefully the computer doesn't melt this time.
We'll cross our fingers, but you know.
Crossing the fingers.
You just look both ways before you cross your fingers.
Hopefully we'll beat the game this time so my computer doesn't melt more.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully those two things are even correlated. Beating the game and your computer not melting. Hopefully.
Yeah.
See,
like if we beat the game, we won't have to play it, and thus my computer won't melt.
Mm-hmm. I feel like might be getting ahead of the bus at that point.
Might be getting ahead of. Oh my God, we're here. I forgot we were over there.
Let's get into it.
That'll be fine. Then we just have fucking DLC after that, right? Is that it?
Oh.
Is that it? Is that we didn't kill this asshole? Let's go do that first.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We have damage now. We can kill him.
This is worth a shot.
Worth a shot.
If not, then it's a humanizing moment where we learn from our hubris that we have developed over the weekend, over the week.
Over time.
Put us back in our place. Wipe the smiles from our face.
Yes.
All right, so, Ivy, how you doing? How's your week?
Doing?
What have you been up to much?
I have been up to much.
I'm starting to doubt that.
You always doubt me, but then you remember that my memory does not work properly, and I can't remember the things that I do in the week.
Here's the thing, you know how some people have like dream journals so that they remember dreams? It's one of those things. If you like practice remembering and memory, you will start to just remember better. Oh, how you doing, Star?
How are you doing, Star? It's been a while.
Are you obliterating, or are you being obliterated, Star? That's the real question. But if you actually like practice memorizing and remembering more than memorizing, actually, you'll just remember better. All you get to do is cool thing, Ivy.
No.
I like it when he does the thing. It's sad and emotional.
I could take damage from that though.
You just walk in the other direction.
Forgot to change the chat settings. Demons are not extinct. It's no, they are now.
They're actually just stink.
They're actually just stink.
Woo!
Little did you know.
Got him. Well, I guess we just killed the bloodline, the royal bloodline of demon.
Oh, now extinct? Yeah, they're extinct. There's no more of them.
Correction.
My God, this frame rate.
Oh, is it doing it again?
What?
Please don't.
Please don't do this again.
Yeah, CPU's back up high. What is it doing?
I don't fucking know.
No! CPU, don't do this to us already.
Alright, there we go. Alright, let's get back into it.
Let's get back into it. Fast. Before the computer melts.
Quick, before the computer melts.
I think it might be melting, Ivy.
Oh dear God.
Open the OBS for a second. I want to just see if we're losing frames now.
Oh no. No frames dropped. It just looks like shit.
The frames have not dropped, they've only melted. You don't drop water, and water spills. The frames are actually just like, they've melted into like a nice, like, not gelatinous, but the thing where it's different.
Yeah.
No, there is something going on slightly, maybe.
Coating overload.
It's now dripping to the floor. They're not dropping, they're dripping.
Dripping.
They're dribbling to the floor.
Dribbling frames. Man, look at these 15 Ashen Estus flags.
Ooh, plus 10.
Nice.
That's so much blue.
So much blue.
Oh, blue. You could be a 7-Eleven and sell blue if you wanted.
Farewell, Ashen.
Shut up.
We're getting some frame drip pretty bad.
Frame drip.
I hope it calms down. I think the CPU is not.
It seems to be leveling off.
It's not at the ceiling anymore.
It's not going to the roof. We need to be extra careful to make sure I don't melt my CPU again. Because I've done it twice now with this game.
It's happened twice now, and also we lowered the settings.
We also lowered the settings all to low.
Except
anti-aliasing, which is still on.
That was the one thing caveat that Ivy left.
I don't know. I could probably turn it off. I don't mind non-alias textures.
You mean aliased textures?
I don't mind alias textures. Let's see. I don't know. I don't think I've ever turned it off. How does it look?
You know, Ivy, there's a first time in everything for America.
Anti-aliasing off.
I can't tell a difference.
It doesn't look that different, actually.
I can't tell a goddamn.
The game's too fucking high res.
I couldn't tell the difference between a straw and then everything else.
Oh, now I can see the difference.
Oh, it's a little bit, but just keep moving and don't acknowledge it, and no one else will know. Ivy.
Don't.
It's our little secret. Shh.
Huh?
So we only have to like really get through the DLC at this point, and then the Nameless King.
The Nameless Dude.
Yeah, the nameless dude.
Grab that.
As he is often referred.
Yeah, the nameless dude. He's a dude with no name. Little did you know, we don't have a covenant. Huh.
Hey, Ivy, I have a question. A guy walked into town on a horse with no name, and then he left on the town with a horse with no name. How'd he do it?
I don't know.
It's a song
He's
by America.
Fucking legend. That's how. He's a god.
He let this horse go after the third day because he'd reached the sea, Ivy.
Yeah, camera's too
A
far.
Horse with No Name is a good
go.
song. Actually, you know what? Let's move towards music for a second because there was something that was hinted at. There's like,
oh yeah,
something to do. There was a movie.
An entire movie that we can discuss.
Whiplash.
Wow, there it is. Whiplash.
You can only see the very, very top of it, but it really doesn't matter what it is. It's just that it doesn't matter what the box is. I mean, it matters what the movie is. The movie was Whiplash.
Ouch.
From, what was that, like 2013 or something?
It's a number of years ago.
I had no idea it was actually that old. I thought it was a lot newer.
See, I didn't even know that I owned it until like a week ago.
I didn't know you owned it until a week ago either.
Me neither. It's like,
Because I've been looking to see it, because I'd heard good things.
I just found it and I was like, what the fuck?
Is that movie the reason you've been drumming recently?
No, not completely unrelated. Completely unrelated to the fact that I'm learning the drums.
I feel like it's not a good movie to inspire someone to learn the
No,
drums.
not at all. It is in fact a movie to de-incentivize learning the drums. Don't learn the drums if you thought it was a good idea from this movie.
Just don't play jazz music. Jazz music is just dangerous.
It's not how. It's not even accurate to how fucking jazz musicians go about their daily business. The man is just an asshole. He's just the worst human being ever.
What, you think jazz musicians don't often dip their hands into ice buckets?
Fuck, because their hands are bleeding because they're drumming too hard? No, I don't think their hands bleed from drumming too hard. I don't think it's a thing that happens.
Well, maybe they got blisters, Ivy. Have you ever gotten a blister?
No.
You can. It's true. It's a fact. I've seen
true.
it with my own eyes.
Not from drumming.
I saw a man die from a blister.
He's holding the sticks too hard.
I saw a man get a drumstick stabbed through his heart, and then he died on the spot, Ivy. It's a serious business. You should not make fun of it.
I will make fun of it because it makes no goddamn sense.
I enjoyed the movie, I'll say, but I watched the movie by
I did
myself,
too.
which is actually an interesting thing. If I watch something with friends, I will then be like an asshole, and I will like to the movie. I will like just be poking at it at every opportunity, every twist and turn. If I'm watching it by myself, I'll be very serious about it.
Yeah.
I'll just be like stone-faced, just like concentrated on it. If I'm with my friends, I'm just faffing about watching the movie. So you did watch it with someone else, so you may have had more of that experience. But me watching it alone, I was
a little
like,
bit more.
Wow. That said, it is interesting. We were sort of like talking about this a little bit before we started. It's interesting how movies, like what feels realistic in a movie, like is completely unrealistic. It's just one of those things we've sort of like come to accept, like, oh yeah, that's how humans talk in the context of, that's like a realistic way that people talk in the context of a movie. There is that like addendum where it's just like, no, that's actually not how like a normal person has a conversation or speaks.
Yeah,
but in
Dark Souls 3 with only 20 frames. That is definitely what we've been dealing with a majority of this run. It's been very unfortunate. The universe has been trying to tell us for a long time that we shouldn't be playing this game on stream.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to listen to it after this is done.
I don't like listening to the universe because that's just sci-fi bullshit. Is all that comes about from the universe.
Oh, what if there's multiple universes and we can go backwards and forwards through them and they're funny?
I don't care. It's dumb. Oh, what if there's a freaking fourth dimensional alien and he's like,
Oh, how you doing? It's a funny joke.
but it's because he's a fourth dimensional alien. He wasn't talking to you. He was talking to you from a different universe where you were actually funnier. What if, Ivy? Because you can see all time at always. How would you feel, Ivy? Speaking of that, how about Whiplash? It was an interesting movie that I enjoyed.
It was an interesting movie.
It's a cool movie though. It's about a guy who plays the drums. And as a teacher.
He is a teacher who is a fucking asshole.
It's interesting.
Right prick he is.
Because the movie does sort of try to. No, wait.
I don't think it does. It like pretends to redeem him, and then it walks it back.
It then walks right back on it, and in like the best like mic drop moment. It's so great, except for the fact that the movie actually, the copy of the movie, we have skips at the moment where he drops the mic on the main character.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
I still understood the context of it, and it was pretty great because it happens right at the tail end of the movie. It's such a shame, but I don't know. It was cool. I liked it. What I would like watch it again. I have no idea, because the thing is, like, it does bring up, like, it reminds me of, like, deep sort of seated things in me where I'm just like, I've talked about, there's like about like 10 opinions and like ideals and truths about me that I hold firm to and that just will never change and are just facts about me. Everything else will come and go with the season, with the wind, with each coming week. I will change my opinions. I'm just a devil's advocate. I love like the underdog. I can't hold a consistent opinion to save my life. So that much to say, I don't remember what I was actually getting to. So how you doing, Ivy? Good job. Good dodge. What was I talking about? Oh, it brought up certain like deep-seated things in me that's like, oh yeah, these are things that just like piss me off and really annoy me. One thing, Ivy, I have a question.
What?
How do you feel about Little League coaches?
Little League coaches?
Yeah. This is something that was brought back into my head.
What?
I had an asshole Little League coach who was a fine person.
I didn't play baseball.
Well, you should have played baseball for the context of this story, Ivy, so that you could have related to me even better.
If only I could have related to you.
If only, but you fucked it up.
I fucked it.
You fucked it up. Ivy, did we?
Oh my god!
we didn't change the thing. Oh no!
I'm very sorry, but we will be playing Sonic Adventure later.
It's true. It will be the next thing.
I apologize.
We got ahead of ourselves. Let's just walk this one back.
Yeah. There we go.
Beautiful.
Much better.
Sorry.
Sorry about that.
Well, I mean, it said Dark Souls 3 in the.
It does say Dark Souls 3 in the title.
So,
but you know.
Hopefully, there was an understanding of what you're getting yourself into. I hate Little League coaches, but it's just because one was just a jerk to me. Where, like, I was not good at baseball, and I did not care. Because I was not passionate about baseball. I was just like, I don't want to be here. I don't have fun. This is happening on a Saturday, which I'm supposed to have this day to myself to be having fun and not being in school. And I have to waste it going to CCD and then baseball practice. I think I might have said basketball at some point, but that was... But going to baseball practice, and I hate it. It's stupid. But my parents wanted me to go. And this is like, I think at this point in life, I was at like 3rd grade. So I was just a young kid. So it was just like, yeah, I just didn't give a shit. I didn't care. I remember there was one day I actually was like, I did care. And I was like, I'm going for the ball. Gonna do this, this, and that. And then I remember one guy in practice being like, wow, I didn't know you were actually like good at this game. I was like, yeah, whatever. And then I just wasn't after that because I was like, yeah, I don't like trying. I don't enjoy like trying and being competitive and like actually putting in the effort for this game. For baseball, it doesn't make me happy.
You don't like trying or putting an effort for anything.
Sometimes. Usually not. I don't like it.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Sometimes I will, but not for baseball. Definitely not for baseball. And then, like, at the end of the year, it's like, after the last game, you know, we're all heading to our cars and whatnot, and it's like, oh, yeah, okay, baseball's done. And then my dad's like, get in the car. What'd you say to the goddamn coach? I was like, what? What are you talking about? He's like, the coach said you were rude, and you talked back to him. You were being very, very. You said something rude to him. I was like, I didn't say anything to him. What are you talking about? Apparently, I don't know what the coach was on. Apparently, I feel like he just lied to my dad because I didn't say jack shit to the guy. He just like accused me, I guess, of like talking back to him or saying something. I mean, it was at the point where I was just like, I'm sitting out. I'm not batting anymore. I'm just gonna like sit on the wall, and I'm not gonna do batting. I'll play the outfield, and that's it. You know, I'm here because I have to be here. I'm not gonna cooperate. It was not. I never like. It was at the point though where this was going on for a little bit. I wasn't saying that like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. It was just implied and understood. I don't know. And so like there was. I didn't say anything to the guy, but he just like he just went to my dad. I was like, yeah, your son. You said some rude to me, I guess. I was just like, what the hell? What an asshole! I'm just like a kid. He's a adult. I guess he's upset that I didn't care about his fucking precious Little League team. I hate that guy. Like, there's an assistant coach who was nice, and I feel like he lied to me. But he was like, I had a dream, and in the dream, you're up to bat, you hit the ball, and you hit a home run right over left field. You know, all the way over, and that was like the far corner because it was like a rectangular that went like way over there off to the left.
All right, I think we need.
So it was something he was doing to talk me up, but I was like, I feel like you're probably lying. I didn't say it to his face, but I was like, I don't believe you actually had a dream about me. I feel like he's just trying to like convince me to be better,
he's
but
just fucking
like I couldn't actually like hit a home run.
yeah. He's just
Like I could never actually do that. Not a million years.
never, forever.
Never have I ever hit a home run. But because of that, I now just like I hate Little League coaches because I'm just like I see them, I'm just like, you know, fuck you, dude. Fuck you for like talking back to me. At least I was on the fucking team, unlike you over-glorified piece of shit fan. That's all you are. You don't contribute anything to the team. Literally. If you were here, whether you were here or not, we would go on. We would play exactly the same. Not a damn thing would change whether you were here or not. Anyone could replace you and do exactly what you're doing. You're not special. You can go fuck yourself, and I don't care. Whether you're here or not, you mean nothing. Nothing would change. You're worthless to the team. If I'm not here, we don't have a middle fielder, okay, buddy? I'm worth more than you are on this goddamn team. Don't get such a fucking big head about shit. You're worthless. Go fuck yourself. I hate that guy. You know, like this, I hate Little League coaches just because of that guy. Like, I think about it every now and then, like, they're just over-glorified fans. They're... Fucking, they have big heads, swelled heads, and I'm only saying that because he did. There's probably a good Little League coach out there in plenty of places. I'm just like racist towards them because of him. I just look at them all like you're all just fucking narcissistic. Think you're so fucking hot shit because you're giving your time to help the kids because you think it represents you for some goddamn fucking reason. And you're gonna give the kid shit because you know your team's doing poorly. That's the correlation. Is the kid was in a band type thing in the movie Whiplash, and it was the you know the
asshole
instructor,
teacher.
asshole instructor. It was his band. You know, it's like he gives you the part and whatnot. It's like no, you are instructor. You keep the time, and you can also go fuck yourself. You're the least important member of the actual thing. Now, like his character, when he actually does his like, you know, pseudo redemption moment, you know, it's like, it's like, oh wow, we're redeeming the character before he, you know, sort of walks it back. I'm like, you know, I understand and I respect his like actual motives and whatnot, like him as actually a person. I'm like, wow, it's been a long time since we've seen you as well.
Oh hey, how are you doing? I've not seen you in a while.
Dude, yeah, Dark Souls 2, listen, I still have fondness in my heart for Dark Souls 2. Ivy, not so much.
I don't know. It's like fine.
I enjoy it. I still enjoy it.
It's like fine. I don't know.
I feel...
My opinion of it has gotten better since I used a magic build and just cheesed half the game and didn't play most of it, basically. It's like fine, I guess.
As if you don't cheese and play half of this game too, Ivy.
Yeah.
On a good day, at least. Not so much this run.
Cheesing and destroying the game is what I live for, and I was bad at Dark Souls 2 for so long that and now I know that magic just solves the game.
I'm getting worried. I see the CPU's back up at the roof.
It's been at the roof, but I'm seeing little dips, so I'm more comfortable. Yeah. Okay, no, the rapier. The rapier is what sold me on the game because that's my favorite rapier in the series. It's really good animation.
High quality stuff.
High quality stuff. I like it a lot.
Tasty.
The rest of the weapons don't care for their animations at all.
I like them honestly.
I don't like a lot of them. I'll be honest. I don't know why I wouldn't be honest about this, but
like, here's the thing. I acknowledge and fully like cope with the fact that like, yeah, Dark Souls 2, it's the worst of the series, but I enjoy the game. I don't think it's a bad game. I think it's fine, and I have a good time with it. I will still contend, yeah, it's the worst in the series, which I feel like there is a part of Dark Souls 2 where there's probably a lot of like, I think I have like an underdog appreciation for it as well because it is the worst in the series and everyone like dogs on it so much that I'm just like, nah man, fuck you, because that's the person I am. I'm the devil's advocate, and I will be pushed. I will be pushed to these limits.
Yeah, I do think I do think 3 has like the most fun magic out of all the games, just because like it's so varied and interesting. People shit on miracles all the time, but they're actually really good, and I don't understand why no one likes them. Because they have like they have all the good buffs. They have Tears of the Nile. They have fucking Sunlight Spear. They have the Sunlight. They have Lightning Arrow, which is literally the most broken spell in the entire game. I don't know why they okayed that. It's so busted. Like miracles are good. I don't understand. I don't get it. Everyone shits on them so much.
There's a wolf doing a moonwalk,
There is a wolf.
it made me very happy. Oh, he's followed us. He's a very loyal dog.
Killed them, so I'm not used to them. Oh my god, I have no health. Well, at least I got the shortcut.
Now we really have no health. Fair enough. You have to fight. You get your damage in one main category.
Demon Souls I like a lot. The only thing I don't like about it is just the upgrade system is like really annoying and can lead to a lot of grinding if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, it's still the one I just have not played.
I didn't send that fucking down. I'm an idiot.
You're
I'm a
right.
fool. I'm a fool.
You didn't. Well. But at least that wasn't the hardest part.
At least that wasn't the hard part. At least I don't have to deal with dogs. And now I can just run past all the bugs.
Yeah, fair enough.
Bugs.
Yeah, but Demon Souls is just the one in the series I still have not gone around to, and I don't have a PS5, so I still can't really get to it. And, then,
you also don't have a PS3. You only have a PS4. It's the only PlayStation.
I have a PS2.
You have a PS2. Yeah, you skipped every other PlayStation.
I got the PS2, I think, after I got the PS4. I think that might be true.
See, I also don't have a PS5 because they don't exist.
Yeah.
But I do have a PS3, and Demon Souls is pretty good. Would recommend.
Nice.
My only complaint about it is the upgrade system, 1, and 2, the Moonlight Greatsword for some reason uses Faith instead of Int, which is strange.
Is this you're talking about 2 or 3 right now?
I'm talking about Demon Souls.
Oh, Demon Souls. Gotcha.
It's strange. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Why is it Faith?
I don't have the answers, Ivy.
It's so weird.
Mortis. That's it. Whiplash. To take a swing back there. To take a
we
drum.
Keep going back to.
What's it? Because you haven't haven't said a single thing on it. All I've done is criticize Little League coaches. That's the most we've talked. That is the most that we've talked about.
Okay, no.
Whiplash is me criticizing Little League coaches, which has nothing to do with the movie.
See, like what I found what I found really confusing about the movie is that like it felt like it was definitely trying to say something, but I didn't like fully understand what it was trying to say. Because the coach has like this semi-redemption, and then he goes back on it. And then the main character
has the super redemption.
Has the super redemption where he actually impresses the teacher, and then the movie ends.
Yeah, exactly. Because it ends at that like sort of like cliffhanger, but just like it's the cop out.
It's like
it ends at a cop out where it's just like
it's sort of like an open-ended like cliffhanger ending, basically.
So it's like
the arc is finished, but like
he has his redemption,
over.
but at the same time of the redemption, it's like, is this really like a good thing?
Was this even a good thing for him to have done? Was this actually like?
Does it matter?
Does it matter that he actually got his approval? Does his approval actually fucking matter?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. Also, there's just like weird visual inconsistencies with the movie that make no sense to me, like bleeding from drumming,
the Ivy level
and
thing.
Also just like the fact that he will like play things on the drums that and you hear something completely different. I'm like, that's not what he's playing. Those are not the things that he's hitting. Like it's like on another instrument where you actually play notes, it would be like harder to tell because like especially if you don't want to know what you're looking at.
Yeah. Also, to look at individual fingers.
But like with the drums, it's so easy because like everything is so far apart. Everything has such a distinct sound to it. It's it's so easy to be just like, oh, he hit the fucking crash, and I didn't hear him hit the crash. What the fuck?
The other thing is, there at certain parts, he's playing like 400 things a minute. So he's trying to hit 400 things a minute. So for that reason, it might also just be hard to differentiate a single like any from the rest. Like it's just like a mess of just like nonsense.
I want to hear the actual audio from that film. It's like that's gonna be the funniest thing to listen to ever.
That's probably true. Here's the thing, limited number of spells. I actually really like the limited numbers of spells. I think it like the way it works where you just get one spell, you get another of it, put them together, you now have more of that one. Like I feel like it's just a very, very sleek and just like very like functionally like pleasing system as well. It means that I now have 2 copies of Fireball. Those are both useful, as opposed to if I get a copy of one in like this game, it's not only
useful.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's just a waste of like time.
Did we swap
it means
out our
nothing.
rings? I don't remember if we
I don't
did.
know. That's one thing that I very much like about.
The wolf first.
I've always preferred the number system actually to the FP system. I still stand by it.
I feel like I usually prefer the the FP, the number system,
I
just because
for
the
an FP,
reason,
I'll be honest.
because of the like the reasons you state.
Yeah.
Well, like there's some things I feel like Demon
think it
Souls
feels
kind of
good.
did the FP system better because you have like regenning, because your FP regens over time slowly, but there are like items that you can consume to gain it back more quickly. Like I feel like that just makes more sense to me than like, oh, you can either have a lot of Estus or you can fuck you. Now you have spells.
I'd say just trying to like, I got very distracted now. I'm trying to like look through the comments because I missed a handful of them. With Bloodborne, the second half doesn't bother me too much. What bothers me is like, because like all the weapons are super unique and super interesting and individual and awesome. The thing though is like, once you've done it, it's like, I don't want to ever use a weapon in Dark Souls. It's the same with Bloodborne. I don't want to use the same weapon twice for like a different like build. But there are so few weapons that it comes to the point where it's like, well, I don't actually
You
like.
just played the whole game.
Because like, yeah, I don't actually like the saw cleaver. I don't really like it. I've run out of the weapons. You know, I've given them all a go, but there's a lot of them I just don't care for. There's a handful of them I don't care for, and the ones that I do care for, I've already like finished a whole like playthrough with them. So like, no, I don't want to just do it again and just reuse a character that I've already done. I want to make a new character with a new story, new weppen, new outfit, this kind of stuff. There's just not enough like replayability in that sense, but I think it's probably one of the strongest, honestly, in the Dark Souls series or Soulsborne category, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Sekiro
Is the spell slot system in D&D really called like the Vanshian? What? I've never heard that before.
You say D&D?
In D&D, like the spell slots and attunement stuff.
I have no idea.
Apparently that's what it's called. I never knew that.
What?
I've played so many casters and I never knew this. What the fuck?
I've never been an informed caster, but I've played one or two.
One or two.
I've never been like
You played both of them at the same time.
sort of.
You multi-classing piece of shit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Good times. No, yeah, fair enough. That said, I would not say Sekiro is a Soulsborne game. I'd say it is kind of its own.
No, it is not. It's a fucking hack and slash.
adjacent.
It's like basically a hack and slash game more than anything. Or it's
yeah.
honestly of all the most similar game I can think to it is like Kingdom Hearts.
Metroidvania.
No, like Kingdom Hearts is honestly the most similar game to it.
I guess that's pretty fair.
Because like it like the movement is very like floaty and like you can move around a lot, and like the combat is almost exactly the same aside from like the lack of there being spells and stuff.
Yeah, I'll say Sekiro, I don't like it that much. I don't care
I
for
also
it too
don't
much.
care for it that much. It's just like the
each
combat
their
is just
own,
too easy. It's like it's so boring.
I think the problem is
Like,
that
I
want it to be Dark Souls and it's not, especially in the character sort of category where it's like I don't give a shit about the character, and it's not my character, it's someone else's, but the character's boring and has nothing, and I can't customize them or have them use a weapon because I don't really care about the secondaries, and like I'm not invested or interested in. I mean, the gameplay is that, but I don't know. Story's not really hooking me. That's just the way it's been for me. Is I just can't I can't get into that game.
For me, I was like into everything except for the gameplay, and that was like the biggest thing. Is like I just don't enjoy like the actual like moment to moment gameplay. It's just like that's the whole gameplay. It's the whole game. The whole game is just that.
Yeah. So the D&D system is based on Vancian magic accordingly, which still don't really know what it means. Is that like one of those prior, like before D&D type of
Maybe
things? Because there are other like D&D adjacent things that I used to know the name of. Some of them.
Yeah, we play 5e, not 4e. I don't think we've ever touched 4e.
I have not.
That shit's whack.
I've only done 5e. I've never ventured anywhere. I've not done Pathfinder. I've not done. Yeah.
Okay, it's a
fair
pre D&D thing. That's
Dude,
interesting.
Sweet. That is interesting.
It's very, very interesting.
I mean, we've done like
every day.
pseudo D&D where basically I just tell a story
we
and
do.
then have people react to it.
We also just do like another weird pseudo D&D called Edgy Boys D&D, which is just fucking madness and bullshit and hogwash.
Horror movie type stuff. Where you're in a horror movie, so the world is against you, everything goes wrong, and it's just full of inside jokes and just a couple of bros just palling around, being edgy boys, as it were. Yeah, that's a thing we do.
Oh
also,
my god, just fucking shielded.
Sort of different systems. I don't know. We have our fun with our things. I still actually, that's one of those things. I remembered. I still want to do the Dungeon Dragon stream type thing. I would love to have Dungeon Dragons and just have that also the you know when they're on an island. It's the real TV shows.
Oh damn, you guys are playing.
What are the terms?
Dungeons and Dragons.
No, shut your mouth. What's the term when you're on the island and it's the TV show and it's not lost, but it's the one where you're like the Survivor, maybe where you go into the different room and you're like, that guy's an asshole. I really don't like him. I'm just using him so I can get the totem. Yeah, total drama. Fine, be that way. They do it in that because it's a parody of that show, but where they have the people are at dinner and they're like, I'm hanging out with the wife, and then the guy goes off camera, and then he's talking, ADR afterwards, and when I was just showing a picture of it, and it's just I really don't give a hoot about her, but I'm just I'm just being nice for the parents and all that whatnot. But I want to do something like that for Dungeons & Dragons, where people are allowed to just step away, go to a different room, and there's just a camera, and they can just turn on, and then it does a thing, and they're just I'm really sick of Gripnock's shit right now. The fact that I'm a necromancer and he's a high priest, really, it's the way he just sort of gets on my case is starting to tick me off. And I think I'm gonna do something about it, but I don't want to piss off Lillian because she's a whew.
She's a whew.
And she's kind of she's also one of those ritzy the good magic types, so
Do I? Okay, remember exactly.
I'd love to just have something like that where you just some fun thing.
That would be funny.
Just as an added caveat to the fact that we're doing D&D, right. But also it's a real live action TV show type of.
What? He's not a caster now? What the fuck is happening?
Well, wow, he's not a coward. Suddenly that's.
No, why is he not cowarding out? It makes it easier to kill. God damn it. Why am I over here? Oh, now he's fucking cowarding.
Now he's cowarding. All right, there we go. Much better. Now he's a little
dog.
bitch.
What are you doing? Thank you.
Bye, dog.
What the? He switches back? He can switch back? I don't understand how this box works. This is completely new to me. Mm-hmm. This is so strange.
A box is a cube, Ivy.
Box is a cube.
I know how the box works. You put things in it and then you close it.
Yeah, D&D games are always stupid bullshit. That's why they're fun.
It's also true. That's the best place for
Unless
D&D.
you're Critical Role, then you're just somehow have the best. Everything is. I don't understand how those people do it. How they can take it so seriously.
I don't understand anything.
I don't know how you can cry over D&D. That's just so strange. It's
how about this?
How can you get so invested in D&D that you start crying from a character death? That is such an alien concept to me.
I'd definitely be bummed if one of our characters died. But here's the thing, Ivy. Once we get to my character arc in our game that we started several years ago,
the first game we ever started.
Yeah, that character is one of my favorite characters I've ever made or written or anything like that. I love his character arc so much. The way it's written out, the way it's portrayed,
and it has not been fucking.
I haven't been able to act on it for years.
We just won't get back to that campaign.
Because several people are off at college and aren't really as much a part of the group anymore. But we have the main people, but we don't want to finish the story without everyone being there, type thing. And everyone should be graduating soon, though. I think.
Oh my god! Hopefully, then they're gonna be swamped with work all the time.
They're just gonna get jobs. But in the meantime, before all of them have jobs, we might have a chance.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And the little intersperse between them. Fuck. Do a thing. Thank you.
Dude, sweet. Nice.
Whoa! Fucking what the fuck? Why do you guys?
That's awesome.
That's awesome. That's so sick.
Yeah. I can't wait. I love D&D though, and we haven't done it in a while. Like we had a group who were doing it for a bit, and it's just died and stopped. You were a part of it.
Yeah. I'm a part of it.
That's right. We just haven't done it in so long because people have class, and it was the thing where it's like,
and then the people who have class just do other D&Ds together, and it's like, why?
It's a thing where people are like, oh, don't worry, I have my class scheduled, so I have this time open. But you always neglect the fact that homework exists, so you have that time theoretically free, but it's college. The teachers don't give a shit about you or your life. You do not actually have that time free, you fool. You simpleton. That's the way it ended up, and it was just like, well, we now haven't done it in months, except we did it like once after months, and then we didn't do it again after.
What? That did not. He shielded it like the frame I hit him. God damn it.
Yeah.
Baphomet and Baphomet. Yeah.
Baphomet.
Those are kind of. They are like very phonetically similar. It's kind of weird. It's very spelt similar.
And Ball. Ball. B-A-L.
Ball.
There's a lot of good like demon names and all those in the canons and whatnot. They're fun.
Yeah. No, actually, my like a few of our friends did run like a fucking like Dark Souls Dungeons and Dragons setting thing, and it was like they made like a bunch of really interesting mechanics for it. Like they had like a whole hollowing mechanic, and like the whole every encounter was designed so that like they were supposed to die all the time and just like respawn.
Interesting.
It seems really cool from the way they described it. I can't remember.
Did they enjoy it?
Yeah, it was apparently pretty cool, but like it just got so like emotional and difficult to like continue that they like just stopped doing it.
Fair enough.
I don't want to like I don't want to try and just do like a half-assed explanation of their story, because
that's
like,
enough, honestly.
It's not gonna be good coming like secondhand for me.
Yeah, that description I think enough is interesting just to think on. Fair enough. Here's the thing. Also, I want to do more like just undergrad. Even like the thing is like I used to do a thing with you and our other friend who's been on here once before, Wilner. Just at lunch, back in high school, we're just like, okay, you guys are the two like Roman consulates of the emperor, or consuls. You're the one of military, you're the one of this or that. What do you do now? And we just sort of like would go on a story, and we just keep doing that and
keep going.
You guys would just be like, I'm gonna do this. I'm like, we can't do that because there's actually a group plotting against you doing this, and that. It's like, well, I want to do this to them. Well, okay, you can go to the hideout. Okay, you go to the hideout. I want to blow it up. Okay, the hideout exploded. You're now gonna be accused of having murdered all of them. So now what do? You have to escape the city.
Yeah.
And we just went on a whole thing like
keep
that.
going like that.
That was fun.
Forever.
I want to do that kind of stuff again. I think that would actually be like fun content.
Oh God!
I've retroactively given that like the title Topsy-Turvy.
Topsy-Turvy.
Yeah, that's what I used to refer to that stuff, because we've done it once or twice like since those days, but like we've never had like an actual like, good thing that like went on for more than one. Even if we have fun memories, and I still think about it.
Yeah.
Because I tried to DM Dungeons & Dragons once, I was like, I can't do this. It's like too much for me. Like I tried to make it an action movie type of like thing, where just like, okay, now do something that's cinematic, and no one was like ready to like process what that was supposed to mean.
Yeah.
And so the thing was like, I don't know how to explain it. This is like way too complicated for me. I give up. I just want to just say things and then have people do them and not have to worry about dice or all this kind of whatnot. Not have to worry about inventories.
Yeah. See, I just like watch lots of like historical like analysis and like world building talks and stuff. Like on you, like all the time. I just talk about it, and like I'll just think of like concepts for fucking D&D campaigns all the time. I'm just like, I can't fucking DM. I've never DM'd.
Yeah.
And but also it's just like we never play D&D.
I never do it anymore, which it does burden my heart. I love story. I love storytelling. I love story crafting. I don't love storytelling.
You know, I love world building and shit like that. It's so fun, but then having to actually like create the story is like the hard part.
To then have to do dialogue is like, I don't want to do this. Let's just go over here and do that instead. You got. I don't want to have the.
Let's just make a video game instead. No more of this Dungeons and Dragons stuff.
Yeah. That's the thing. I don't know. I love building worlds. That's the thing I just do in my spare time, is just create stories and like concepts and characters and how they all like interact in a world and a backstory. And if there's magic, here's why. If there isn't, this is why there isn't. And just keep building on it and possibilities and just ideas, because it's just a fun thing for me to do, to just like waste time, is just build stories. Even though none of them will ever go like anywhere or be told to anyone, I've been working on stories and like creating like these fleshed out backstories for the world and characters like for several years at this point. I've one that I've been doing since the middle of like high school. I don't really do too much on it, but I still have it and think of it fondly. It's the one with the fishman. The fishman. It's that story where like to explain the backstory of a single god. It took me over an hour to like explain all the different like facets and things that relate to him, and I'll explain all the different things that his actions then affect, and this and that, and who other gods are. Like to just do that like took like over an hour for me to do for just like one of the main gods. But I was like I'm very proud of like the work I've done, but like I'm never actually gonna make a book, because like that part's difficult. But I'd love to make a story and a world, and
then just have someone else write it.
Have someone else write it, exactly. Just like that's the thing with D&D, is people make stories and things like that for other people. Like they build a world now, and it's like, well, now have your adventure. That's the thing I'd like to do, I guess. But like, I don't know, dude, it's cool. I enjoy it so much. Some have always done.
Oh, that didn't break.
That didn't break.
This boss is so dumb if you can't fucking just like murder the first guy instantly. Because like if you can kill this guy, the wolf is just like easy peasy. You just kill it in like 5 seconds.
Yay. Dead rat.
Like this guy is the hard part.
This is the tricky.
Damn it. No, now it's just no. Yeah, I'm done. All right.
So the boss I had the most trouble with so far was Pontiff Sullivan.
Yeah, that one was a fucking bitch and a half, because like I would keep like basically almost killing him, like getting him to like down to like 2 health, and then he would just do some bullshit that I missed time to dodge, and it was a nightmare.
Yeah.
Also, the stream just completely broke while that happened, so that was also like just a double nightmare.
It's a shame. And then we had such great conversation about what if we had anime girls make
Oh my God!
metal and all that shit.
That just reminded me of a fucking topic I wrote down. So Tom,
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, what do you
okay.
got?
So Tom,
what you got cooking?
So Tom, you remember how? Yeah.
I love the excitement.
Okay, no, Sullivan is actually a bitch, but he's actually a little bitch and a little bitch and a little bitch. He's really easy if you know how to parry him properly.
Honestly, though, those are 3 of my favorite things in the world.
It's just like if you can't heal, it makes like the second half really hard.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Tom, you remember how we were talking about robot girls,
Yes.
and how like we had a bunch of cool ideas for robot girls.
Yeah.
And you were like, why do you like robot girls so much? It's like so weird. I like hate AI and stuff.
I hate AI just the way it is, and I don't like robots in like just in certain concepts and aspects, and also sci-fi bullshit, which is always brought up because of them. People are like, well, what is the future? And then they're like actual people. Fuck you. I don't like science fiction! What if I put my brain to a robot? Well, it's not you. It's just a clone of you. It could exist, and you could also exist at the same time. Therefore, you putting your brain into a robot means nothing. It's just a clone of you. Why should he be able to live forever? Why should I give a shit about a clone of myself who gets to live forever and have all the freaking things I want? The only thing I want in the world is to be immortal. Why should I be happy if he's immortal and I'm not? That's him, not me. It's not the same. It means nothing to me. Why would I care? I'm not upset at all. Why do you like robot girls, though?
Okay, I figured I had a completely random epiphany, just pure coincidence, and I realized exactly the reason.
Oh God, Detroit Become Human.
Detroit Become Human.
Oh boy, that would be a game where I'd be, oof. Go on, Ivy, tell me.
So Tom,
I'd be on the side of the humans.
How would you describe the personality of like most robots, like in media?
Hello, Master. How are you?
No. Other than that.
I think Rosie was the robot from the Jetsons was kind of sassy. What do you want from me?
Okay.
Oh no, there's the one from Star Trek who's like, I am me, and I don't understand why you have feelings. Why did you want to have sex? I don't, because I'm a robot, and I don't understand this. Beep boop 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 boop.
Yes.
My name is Data.
Yes, that exactly. Like
Okay,
they're cold and emotionless and calculating. Who else can you think of that is like that?
Oh, it makes sense.
It makes so much sense to me now. It's like they're like me. It's like I'm looking at myself. There they are.
Soma pissed me off because that. Soma did piss me off because they did that, and I agree with them, but they did it in a way. It was like the explanation, like they were on my side, I think, with everything. But at the same time, just seeing it happen, I was just very upset and annoyed. And I feel like they could have portrayed it a bit more like punchier. I don't know. Soma was what it was. I like horror games a little bit. I like to watch them more than anything because I'm a little bitch.
Yeah. So I relate a lot to the robot girl because it's me. It's just me.
Wait, I have a question for the chat.
But then
Wait. Okay. What is Age of Dark?
Age of Dark?
What is Age of Dark?
Never heard of that.
I don't know either. Now continue, Ivy. In the meantime. We'll stay have to formulate.
Yeah, and then I came to the second epiphany of robot girls are just that type of robot character in general is just a metaphor for autism, and like that. And now it just now everything just in the world makes sense. And like yes, now it's all come together.
I was reading the chat for a second, and then I sort of clicked back in on Robot Girl is an analog for autism or something like that. Whatever you're saying.
It's a metaphor.
It's a metaphor for autism. I have no idea what the explanation was. And now
like generally like autistic people, they're like
You mean Asperger's?
Yes.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Same thing. It's like
they're very different.
Somewhat.
They're on the same scale, but they're
Same spectrum.
They're not same spectrum, but they're not the same thing.
Okay. Yes. But like that's sort of like personality.
You do not have control of yourself fully. There's things to. But go on, Ivy.
Yeah, like that type of personality where you just like
schizoid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that, it makes sense that they would then because they like are usually portrayed as like robotic and like.
Kudere.
Yes, kind. I guess I guess Kudere are also kind of like the same thing. Oh my god.
I feel like this is the thing only as much for Western style of robot depiction in movie and whatnot. I feel like in the East, there's a lot more robots who are just like, hello master, I have boobs type of thing.
There is a lot of that too. Yeah, I don't know.
And it's like, you can't be a robot and I can't be a person. It's not.
I don't know. I just had that thought. I thought it was interesting.
No, that is a very funny.
I thought it was
analogy between yourself and robot girls. Yes. I understand it a little bit better now, I guess.
Now you understand my fascination.
The ultimate thing though was the only reason I really wanted that was because I like the idea, and I've honestly just fantasized about an alloy of iron, like tungsten and lead together as one thing, and I was like,
which is the most autistic thing to think of.
Easily, just like, oh, that'd be so cool if that was like an actual thing that could happen. And then like the fact is like the robot girls, it's an anime. They can fuse together if they wanted to, and it could literally be the representation of this alloy that I've dreamed about and I've just like thought about, like could actually happen within the context of this anime. I love it. I want this so much just because of that. Like that was the thing that really hooked me more than the fact is like, anime robot girls. Yeah, I mean, it's like like alloys.
Then again, if we're being real, like basically everything in anime is a metaphor for autism. Like fucking like psychics, especially. That's like a big one. It's like just people that are like psychic in nature.
In anime?
Yeah, in anime. It's like usually that's just what they're going for.
Also, them having big eyes, being able to read emotions easy from them.
Yeah, that too. It's like they like appeal a lot to that type of person and
that demographic.
Mm-hmm. And then they also, they relatable. Wow. I also think the psychics thing is also partially like a cultural thing of like they just sort of like think that people with like different brains are very like interesting and cool and powerful.
What if someone had the brain of a toad? Would they think they're cool and powerful and interesting?
They probably think they were a toad.
No. That's racist. I may just have the brain of a toad, but I am a man.
I just realized we never set up any lights.
I like it better this way, though, I'll be honest.
It's kind of nice this way, but also I just realized how fucking dark we are.
But I'm
And
like,
also it's gonna get way dark later.
but it's warm and hot outside, so I like it.
Is it warm and hot?
It's warm and hot
So
outside.
fucking cold. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
It's so cold for like the last week.
I've been like, I'm so glad you didn't turn on the lights because it was hot when I got in here.
Oh, I literally forgot.
No, it's been cold for the whole week, but today's like 60 degrees.
Is it?
No, it's more than 60 degrees. Yesterday was 60 degrees, I think,
Is
right?
60 degrees.
Ivy, are we really? Are we going for the weather?
Yeah.
Is this how we're doing this, guys? How's the weather over there?
17. Okay, that is an amount. That is an amount. Why am I wearing this?
That's Celsius for the folks at home, because Ivy's that kind of person.
I'm that kind of person who lives in America and doesn't understand how Fahrenheit works.
It does whatever it wants to do, Ivy.
That's why I don't understand how it works. It makes no sense.
It doesn't have to make sense because it doesn't want to. Yeah, it's nice. Well,
I don't like it. I like cold weather because I can wear more clothes. I don't have to exclusively wear t-shirts and nothing else.
I don't like t-shirts, I'll be honest. I don't like shorts. I don't like t-shirts. I just don't like showing skin.
Hell yeah,
I'm not
Celsius.
a floozy.
Hell yeah, Celsius Bros. Let's go.
I'm not a floozy or like a strumpet, so I don't like showing skin like that. I wear long sleeves and pants, all right? Even during the summer, I just don't like it. I just don't feel comfortable with it for some reason. I'm just like, eh.
I also don't like it that much. Yeah,
Don't look at
which
my
is why I
arms.
like cold weather. I'll just be like,
Don't
yeah.
look at my arms.
No, not my arms.
What's the babaka? I don't know. I don't like it.
I need to like shield breaker more.
Rule
often.
Britannia, what are you talking about? What are you going on about? Euphoria? The Britain is the season of rain and
Season of
cold.
rain and cold.
It is generally the season, from what I understand. It is murky and muggy.
Do an action? Not that action. Stop. I know I can parry that, but but it's a fucking 50-50 mix-up of which moves.
Action,
It's so
reaction,
annoying.
parry-based gameplay. Oh boy.
Action, reaction.
How thrilling.
Actually, mostly positionally based gameplay. Like the reaction is like secondary.
Porpoise-based gameplay.
Porpoise. God damn it.
Yeah, dude, how about I porpose? Do you want... Because you didn't really say much of anything on Whiplash. Do you want to...
I don't know.
wanna
I
step
feel
back
like I don't know. I feel like I said what I need. I feel like I had more to say on it than I thought I did.
I feel like you didn't say much and you should have... I feel like you did have more to say on it.
I feel like I did too. I don't know. It's mostly just like my confusion with the message. And like I don't understand. Like that's why I wanted to talk about it. It's like I just don't understand what they're trying to say.
Was it a good thing? Back
Like
to Whiplash.
is it actually a good thing? It's like that he just did this fucking like Herculean effort for like no reason, basically.
And
Just, like,
ruined
for
his
the
own
approval-
life to a
for-
degree.
Ruined his own life for the approval of one man who is an asshole and no one likes.
But maybe...
Who he got fired on purpose because he hated him. I don't fucking understand
The
that.
thing was, you know, he didn't want to hate him, but, you know, he was sort of sore about everything. But at the same time, he was also, I guess, a masochist, or he just wanted to be good at drums. I don't really understand.
Well, he wanted to be the best at drums.
Do you think masochists like spicy food because it hurts? It's like, ow, it burned my tongue.
Maybe. Ouch. Fuck. Oh my god, I hate this.
Masochists, post in the comments, please. Tell us, do you like spicy food? But yeah, the movie was definitely, it was interesting. I enjoyed it, but like, I also have the same questions with the message, like, was it a good thing? Was the mic drop a fake out? Was he just playing him like he said he was earlier? I don't know, maybe he was leading him on and all that shit. I don't know. It was cool. I'll say the ending was a great moment. The ending was pretty sweet, and I was like, my heart was racing. I was at the edge of my seat the whole time. It's awesome. This is good. Oh, you live in Britain? Oh, dang.
Oh, nice. We get so many overseas viewers. I don't get it.
We get like, yeah, a handful, a lot from, yeah, really overseas, specifically Ireland and like the UK.
It's so often.
It is interesting.
Ouch.
Oof. Yikes and youches.
You yikes and youches indeed. I got one hit. That's.
Well, what do you know? I guess what country? You're an English boy?
You bitch! You fucking bitch! Oh!
Ooh, Ireland.
God damn it!
So wait, are you North Ireland? Northern Ireland? Ireland?
What? How did that not roll catch? Where's the dog? There he is.
Look out.
Come on.
I got you.
Where is he going?
He's...
Stop lore walking and get over here!
Ivy, he's having a monologue to himself in his own head. He's just antisocial, okay?
No! He's so much. He's the worst.
I think honestly, Ireland isn't fucked. It's Northern Ireland that's fucked. Is the real issue. Because like if you see like Northern Ireland, there's like not much food and stuff like that. Like Ireland itself is like it was a kind of a shitty place when it first got independence. It was very very poor and whatnot. That was like one of the highest GDPs in the world. So it's like if like they could handle economically like taking on Northern Ireland, because Northern Ireland is a deficit for the UK. Like they spend more money, they do more public spending than they make back in taxes and all that whatnot from Northern Ireland.
Zdar, I think it's fine if he goes in a political tirade because
sorry, I did see that.
No, it's because Tom, like, hey, Tom cares more about like British politics than American politics for some reason. It's really strange.
It's mostly just because of Ireland.
Mostly just because
the
of
motherland. Woo! St. Patrick's Day happened recently. Aaron go brah.
Oh yeah, that is a thing that happens.
I'm also just nationalistic.
For Ireland.
Very proud of Ireland because Irish history. If you ever read Irish history, you will hate the English. You will hate the English by the end of it. They're fucked up. Here's the thing. It's such a confusing thing. Like if like Northern Ireland was to like, you know, because there's the talks of like, oh, now there's a Catholic majority in Northern Ireland again. Finally, like in the first time in like years, there's now a Catholic majority in Northern Ireland. Is this grounds for them to like have a referendum? If they are to secede and return to Ireland, there's now like a bunch of like sore Ulstermen and whatnot. If they stay, there's a bunch of sore IRA men, you know, Irish Republican. And if they stay as Ulster Republican, then there's just like, there's problems either way, no matter what happens. There's a lot of sore people by the end of it. I don't know. The thing is, like, I just emotionally, I'm like, why did they even have part of our goddamn island? What fucking right, you sons of bitches? How many bloody Sundays? That's all I'm gonna say. Not even counting the other days of the week, there's been like 4 bloody Sundays. There's been like 6 or 7 in history. 4 of them were Ireland. How many do we have to have before we can have our goddamn island back? Come on. I want it.
Alright, I think I'm gonna just switch to
I want the island, Ivy. It's mine.
It's
my
island.
That said, I understand why things are the way they are, and there's, you know, they don't want to leave because if you know you're Protestant one, I don't want to return to a Catholic majority nation because then you were the minority again. But again, they're minority now, so like maybe return to Ireland. No, yeah, it's interesting. Also, Scotland is very very upset right now. So if you know the UK loses like Northern Ireland, Scotland may quickly also jump ship, and that would be like a huge like blow to you know to England and whatnot. Because the UK, I will say, is like it is in theory and in name multiple kingdoms. It is all just England. The UK is just England, and that's all it is. The Queen is the Queen of England, and the rest is just there for show. Like Wales is not going to leave because they can't financially support themselves. Like they would go with England, but it, you know, even it's still England, even as it is right now with Northern Ireland, Scotland. That's all it is. That's all I see it as. Let's be honest. Right. Like there's the lowland Scots betrayed us a long time ago. They're not even Celts anymore. The Irish though, we never relented. We never gave up our ways and traditions. It really, well, no, it's Anglo-Normalized. Like, there's the Highland Scots are still like, you know, the way it's still like hold fast, but they're also like, oh, like, 10 10% of the population of like Scotland, maybe. Then maybe there's somewhere between 10 and 30. I don't know, maybe 13%. I don't remember the numbers because I haven't seen them in a while, but their vast minority is the people who are actually still Celtic Scots. Most of them are Anglo-Normalized Scots, which is lowlands, because they bent over for the goddamn British. And that's why the British went easy on them, is because they relented. The English have, it's one of those things. I'm going to talk about the English. I'm sorry because you are English, but I'm now on a tirade. If you read any, England, they wrote the history books. That's why it's called the Irish Potato Famine. It's because the English wrote the damn textbooks. If you read the English written textbooks, you know, from places that are like, oh yeah, we're fine with England. England's like, oh yeah, it's a fine place. Like, oh, they gave democracy and all that stuff. That's the way it's written. If you read the textbooks from the places though they actually colonized and whatnot, they're like, these guys were fucking monsters. It's like the English are like, yeah, we brought, you know, civilization, democracy, and all this advancement. They're like, they pillaged. They were monsters and evil. It's like screaming in native tongue or whatnot.
Yeah, Tom has a friend now.
I must say, again, also, yeah, if Britain lost its empire, which it has lost good parts and chunks and whatnot, if it was to lose, like, its last vestige, like, if it loses loses Northern Ireland, there we go. Technically, it's now just the United Kingdom of England, or of Britain. It's no longer United Kingdom, because it's the United Kingdom of England and Northern Ireland or whatnot, Great Britain, Northern Ireland, whatever you want to call it. It would, if it did lose that, then it would shatter. Like, it would not be United Kingdom, even if there was still Wales and all that whatnot. And Cornwall, who doesn't get representation, but they are still like should be a thing. They should have their own parliament. I feel like. Oh no, yeah, they still have the Falklands. Argentina, I think, tried to get them back, and then they had a war for about, I think, like a week. It was kind of under the radar, but yeah, the Falklands are still part of Britain. Yeah, Argentina is definitely not getting them back. But yeah, like it's interesting though also because, you know, like England is the like third biggest nuclear power. We have a submarine that has more nuclear power than the entirety of Britain, but they're still the third biggest nuclear power. So even if they did lose a lot of their like legitimacy from losing like half their territory of if they lose, you know, Scotland, Northern Ireland, still at the same time they have somewhat reason to stay at the table of like the big six or the G8 or whatever it's called. But they would lose a ton of legitimacy. I don't know.
I take back what I said. Please don't wear political tirades. It's going so over.
There's also fetishization of England in the fact that London is considered to be a AA, you know, plus metropolitan city.
Oh, it did way more Sully. Like this is nothing so far.
Like like that is literally just people fetishizing London. It's sure it's a lot of stuff flows through there. It's not as important anymore. New York is a league of its own. London does not compare to New York City in the slightest. Not even at all. Not even a little.
You know, I'm much more worried about demon princes than this guy. Like this guy, I feel like this guy is just gonna take brute forcing until I actually manage to kill this asshole, and then dog will just be over. Sorry
to people who don't care about British Irish politics.
Damn it.
Sorry.
It's like his AI is being really weird. I'm like not used to some of these patterns that he's doing. It's so fucking strange.
Yeah, fair enough. Honestly though, I have a lot of hatred for England, but it's mostly historical. Modern day English people, I'm like, you know, they're not the people they were back in the day. Again, read Irish history, you'll hate the English. You will hate the English by the end, like after the second story you read probably. That said, you know, people nowadays, they're not the people they were. Who were like, yeah, Irish are like subhumans. Now they're just people. They don't give a shit about all that whatnot. They're too busy like trying to like survive and scrape by and just make their lives and whatnot. Is it funny how long I can
go on for? I don't.
Are you talking about me or Ivy now?
Or is it just Tom? Okay.
Is it me?
Okay, I was like, wait, is this actually funny how much I'm dying to this boss? So now I'm just getting self-conscious about myself.
Ivy.
Oh wait, no, Tom is.
We're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you.
No, Tom, it is hilarious how long he will just go on just some random
I'm passionate about Ireland.
I know, but like even some stuff like
Yes.
your vainglories, like how long you can do that, and my
unaware.
like brain would just fucking glaze over. Like what is happening?
That
right
was
now?
like 23 minutes or something when I explained the story of your vainglory. I thought it was 7 at most. I was like, this is.
It was like half an hour.
8 minutes at most. It was apparently a half an hour. I was completely unaware. I was just so in the moment. Oh, well, the thing is, I think Scotland, they don't have a monarchy anymore because there's a question asked by the chat.
I know.
They gave up their monarchy really to a degree because they married in with the English and sort of fused it together. If they were to separate, it's not like they would then become the British, the Scottish monarchy. They'd have to establish their own new royal family if they were to do that. So they're just going to go with a republic probably. They're just going to keep the parliament. And have a prime minister type guy, elected for themselves, and just be on with it. Because England, I still don't understand. They really still do not need a monarchy. It's also strange because there's a lot of places in it that are like Belize is still technically under the crown, owned. It's still like, I think what is it the true leader of it is still, even though they're an independent country, is still the Queen of England, is Elizabeth II, or as some might say, Elizabeth I, if you live in Ireland, are particularly upset by Elizabeth I and don't like to acknowledge her. A lot of people will deface signs in Ireland for Elizabeth II, like, oh, this was funded by Elizabeth II, and just say Elizabeth I.
There we
Fun
fucking
facts.
go. That time. Alright, buff. And now the dog will do an attack. Hello, dog. How are you? Good day, sir. Damn it. Damn it! I dodged way too much there. I should have just waited for him. I was expecting to do something sooner.
Not just Catalonia, also the Basque country, or Basque country, however you actually pronounce that, also has been historically, vied for independence for the longest time. It's funny, it was right as the peace was established in the Basque country region that Catalonia tried to break off. If it hadn't been for they just found peace after 10 years of fighting, internal struggles, probably both of them would have sided with each other and gone against Spain. There might have been an actual chance, a shot for both of them. It was just the wrong time for Catalonia. If Catalonia had done a little bit earlier, there might have been a shot. And that's a maybe, I don't know. But yeah, here's the other thing. Scotland works on a deficit as well. A bigger deficit than Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland is the most stable economically, but even so, they take more in public spending than they provide through tax and all that whatnot to England. Scotland's worse. I think it's about double. Of course, it's a much bigger place and all that whatnot, but they rely more heavily on handouts from England. Like Wales, of course, is the worst, where Wales just could not handle supporting itself. Scotland would need to basically have a sugar daddy if they were to become independent, which would probably just be England, and there would have been no point for them even having broken off other than for just they felt like it, or would they want to remain in the EU through some kind of back door? Maybe they could.
Apparently, it's so not worth. It's so not fucking worth.
Scotland probably will not want to leave once they've lost their oil, let's be honest.
Oh, this episode be called Whiplash, because it's just been fucking nonsense.
The funny thing about Whiplash is it's always a whiplash when we go back to it, because it's just out of fucking nowhere.
Exactly, that's why I'm naming it, because of Whiplash. It's so perfect.
Yeah, definitely.
It's literally perfect.
Speaking of that, Ivy, have you ever been in a car crash and got whiplash?
No.
Hey, Ivy, did you like I watched a movie recently. It was called Good. It was Whiplash. Have you ever seen that one?
No, never seen it, never heard of it.
Return of Astor. Suddenly, British politics everywhere. Can't turn a corner without someone shaking
that's another one.
Shaking a British politics in your face, asking for money.
Actually, I just thought of
asking for handouts.
Of a question to pose to the chat. Now that you guys are here,
will you do that? I'm gonna go take.
Because I've been wondering for a while. Cause these Dark Souls streams are every time we stream Dark Souls, it basically just turns into a podcast the whole time. So I'm just wondering if we should just do podcasts instead. If that would be Like, if that would be more better for, or if you would prefer that rather than this. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know these things. I don't know what people want. I feel like we should ask you guys what you guys actually like from us more often. Because I feel like we just kind of just do shit and it just sort of happens. Podcast would be good. Yeah, chat interaction is part of like why we like streaming. It's just like I don't. We just haven't like actually tried doing like podcasts because we've done like a few podcasts just like as like pre-recorded things, that like no one's listened to. But like yeah, like I like doing the podcasts, and I feel like sometimes I will just get into like gamer mode where I stop like paying attention to what Tom's saying and pay too much attention to the game. So yeah. Pure autism discussion. I mean, yeah, we did do a pure autism discussion with where I talked about Sonic X for like an hour and a half. That was awesome. That was fun. Would do again, but we have to finish both Sonic Adventure games first because I don't want to spoil him on the rest of the story. Yeah, podcasts usually don't have chats though, is a thing. But like, I know there are some people who have done like live streamed like podcasts. And like, I'm wondering if I should like look at some of those and see what those do. Because it can be interesting. Like, cause like the questions from the chat are very often like good sources of discussion. It's like, because sometimes we'll just like start floundering and not know what to talk about, and then like, you know, if someone just asks a question in chat, we can just like spin a whole conversation off of that, and it's really useful. Fuck the Shrine of Amana. Yes, fuck that place. It's the worst. It sucks. Oh, what the fuck? I wasn't two-handing. I keep losing track of whether or not I'm two-handing.
How we doing?
Hi, Tom. I just had a big talk.
What I miss?
A lot of things. I was talking about. I was proposing the idea to chat.
Oh wow, really? You're gonna propose?
Yeah, I'm proposing.
Do you have a ring?
Yeah, I have.
I have a ring too.
Damn it.
Go on.
Just kill me. Just kill me. Just fucking end me right now. You fucking coward. Oh, now you're just gonna turtle. I never know when this guy's turtling and when he's just going full aggro mode. It makes no sense.
I feel like I'm never gonna know what you were talking about.
Anyway, I was proposing an idea to chat of us just doing a podcast instead of just playing Dark Souls all the time, because our Dark Souls streams always just turn into just podcasts.
Mm-hmm. Oh, fair enough.
And I'm wondering if just us doing a podcast would be more productive and would like yield better results.
If we could just like take someone else's footage of like Call of Duty and just put them over it. Someone else's like Call of Duty, like they used to do on like YouTube and whatnot.
Oh my! I hate those. Those piss me off because they're always bad at the game. Suck.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't watch them. Yeah. But I remember I used to way back in the day.
No, I watched like I like there were like a few channels that I would watch stuff like that, and it's like I would just like I would get too focused on the gameplay, and I would just like, lose track of what they were saying. Like, what the I hate this. This is the worst. You suck.
I could never do both. I couldn't listen to them and really watch. It was just the visual stimulus. Really, is all it ever was. It was great.
What if we make a podcast that's just playing Dark Souls with no visuals?
We can do that for April Fools. That's a good idea.
That sounds a great idea.
We have too many ideas for April Fools.
We have too many ideas for April Fools, and we've never done any of them because we've never streamed on April Fools.
There's always the chance.
Actually, what day is April Fools this year?
I don't know. This is a fantastic question. April Fools.
Because like, if we can actually like,
it's a Tuesday.
Damn it! Every time.
We could have an April Fools and then have an April Fools pretending it's April Fools.
Yeah, we're geniuses.
Getting meta with it, baby. That's how we roll around here. Speaking of which, I had to roll in the video game. That's how we roll around here.
I thought you meant like roll a die, and I was like about to just pick up a die and roll it. So ready.
Where's the? You always. Oh, there's a die.
I always have a die on my desk. It's always there.
That's how we roll around here. We got a 6.
Nice. Shit.
6 like the amount of viewers if you add a +1 to it.
Hell yeah.
How we doing?
Fuck. I actually know this better because I took off the Hornet Ring.
I would love to make a podcast though. The other thing about streaming is none of our friends are ever able to do it with us. Occasionally, like, we'd have Danny or, like, we had Wilner on every now and then.
Yeah,
But, like
the thing
it's
is
so
that-
difficult for everyone because it's such a time investment. Like,
Yeah.
a podcast would be so much easier because it's like, oh, you know, just tune in. It's like an hour, maybe two.
Two or
as opposed to,
three.
like, 6.
I personally like 3-hour podcasts the most. I feel like those are like the best like length
If
for
you
me.
a 3-hour, but it has to be edited down to like an hour, 1 to 2 hours. Like
I
a
would
30-minute
never edit a podcast.
like a 30
in my whole
like
life.
30 minutes is a nice little thing because it's like, oh, it's a nice little like simple thing. 2 hours is like the most. 3 hours is like, it's just like a lost cause to ever even think of rewatching. Like, I've just lost rewatchability just because it's so much of like a like an endurance.
Oh fuck me! Oh no!
Like,
no!
1 to 2 hours is like, ah, yeah, there we go. That's stuff.
You know, maybe they should tend some bitches instead of fucking this stupid grave. You fucking artorious whores! I hate you.
They're doing what to the grave? What? Excuse me? What does that mean? Maybe we should just not have the visuals and then
More
pretend.
bitches. Pretend we're playing a video game.
No, we just pretend we're having a regular podcast, but we are playing Dark Souls. So occasionally we just like scream like "fuck," and like we just pretend like then then I did my taxes. Roll. You know, we just have we're just constantly like pretending. Like
We
we're
just
doing it.
record the audio, no visuals. That's what we should do for April Fool's Day.
We just have
That's
like,
what we should actually do.
we just
That's
have like a
way better.
We have a Microsoft slideshow up, and it's like we're just trying to give a presentation, but also play Dark Souls. But we don't. No one's supposed to know we're playing Dark Souls. We're supposed to keep that hidden. So it's just like, and then dodge that, and then we're trying to dodge these taxes. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck. I'm just so pissed off by taxes. You know what I mean? Just do something stupid like that. I would love that.
What the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? I changed my tactics.
What
Damn
if
it.
we did a worse boss? What if we did a worse boss fight? That'd be fun. We could actually do a worse boss fight. There's one right, like
Yeah, there's like
Just
one
a hop,
right,
skip, and a
just
throw.
right up there. Oh my god, what the fuck was the camera doing?
hop, skip, and a throw away.
Do an action. No? Okay.
There's definitely worse bosses than Artorias and stuff. Don't you worry. In fact, we probably will be getting to one. No, maybe we won't be getting to one.
Dark Souls PvP would take penalty. Thing is, like, I'm not big on doing PvP, like, just like with randos is the thing. Like, I would want to be able to talk. Like, I treat it like a fighting game where, like, I much prefer like being able to talk to the person I'm beating the shit out of. And be like, fuck you, you stupid idiot.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like, well, I guess we could
See,
ADR something, but you did want to talk. You just wanted to talk smack.
You know, that's what I enjoy about like playing this game with other people is like just fucking to strip Dark Souls. No.
Strip Dark Souls, oh boy. Oh, we strip a thing from our character every time we lose. We play strip Dark Souls with the actual
Dark Souls
characters.
with the fuck.
With the actual Dark Souls characters.
Oh,
yay! PG-13, baby.
It just eventually becomes fisticuffs and nothing else. Just naked fisticuffs.
Oh, we could have like a gang fight where it's our gang and your gang.
Sad
like it's
X-Bone
us
happened.
versus the chat. We have like a gang thing, and then we shoot each other, and then there's retribution.
If only this game had crossplay.
What if this game had crossbows? Oh, that'd be cool.
It does.
Yes. We could do a drinking game, but I'm a teetotaler.
We could do a drinking game, but it's honey again.
Oh! We can eat dirt chocolate again.
Oh my god, yes! We can get the fucking dirt chocolate and
I
eat
think
that.
I think I found it.
That's perfect.
I think I found the dirt chocolate. I've been just like, should I buy it? I just want to have it.
You found it? Oh, just actually buy, just
I
fucking
think-
buy it.
I
It's
think I
worth.
found
It's
it.
so worth.
I don't know 100%. I can't because it's been so long, but I think I found it.
Please.
Some of the comments on it have like
spicy stuff. No, the dirt chocolate is, you don't understand. It's so bad. It's like it like just tastes like fucking nothing, and then it has the worst aftertaste in the world that lingers for like an hour.
It doesn't just linger; it just amplifies. It's just like a slope where suddenly it's like, oh, it's like nothing. Oh, it's a little bit of dirt, and then oh wow, oh my God, it's so much dirt. It's so bad.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
One of our friends ate the entire thing.
The thing is, we took a little square each,
like a little square, and
we're
that's
like,
all we can fucking handle.
And then we have our friend who's he's not the daredevil, but he just doesn't care. Like he will just drop kick someone and balls the fact that he's going to fall, like and land on himself, and he will do it for the drop kick alone.
No, we're not talking about all dark chocolate. There's a specific kind of dark chocolate that is like ultra super like 95% dark that it literally just tastes like dirt, and then it just has this lingering fucking like.
It was so bad. But he like we were like, oh man, it tastes like you should eat this, dude. Oh, it's and then he did it. And we were like, oh no. I think there was a collectible where like we fucked up. Oh, what have we just done to this man?
What have we just done?
Oh no. And then
no, but like Danny,
it's so bad.
But like when we took shots of honey, Danny like keeled over and died. So like if we did this, we might all just keel over.
Like he blacked out for like 20 minutes on the ground. He just passed out for like 20 minutes after it was a Russian shot glass of honey, so it was technically 2 shots worth.
Is 95 is apparently for cooking. Yeah, you might think that, but they make it for eating too.
We ate it.
We ate it.
Also, what proof was the honey we were drinking in any case? That's also a great question.
I don't fucking know. I might still have it.
It was a lot of honey.
Yeah, it was a lot of honey. I don't know if we finished it. I could look at my cupboard.
Oh boy, it's still like I remember that honey. It would have made like a great, if you don't have like a brick to throw through someone's window. It's a great like substitute for that. It would work fantastically. It's got a good like weight and momentum to it, like and a shape. It'd be fun to throw.
Has a lot. Has a lot of.
That said, I like dark chocolate. Dirt chocolate, I don't.
I like dark chocolate a lot.
I don't like dirt chocolate.
That fucking chocolate was something else though.
That dark chocolate. It was not.
Oh no, that's not a good place for the dog to be. Dog!
Woof! Bark!
Oh, not two-handing? No, jeez. Do an action? There we go.
Oh. Yes, action, reaction, parry-based gameplay!
Fuck.
Great.
And now?
And then.
Now.
Oh. Motherfucking Sif. He's gonna get sniffed.
Oh, that's the worst attack. Okay. No!
His eyes are red!
Damn it!
Oh, now we're dead.
That was so close.
God, that was so fucking tense.
Well, you see what I mean, though, right? Like, I can get him down to half health really easily. If I can fucking stagger and get a parry off of that, he's done. He's done. He's just fucking done.
Woo!
Like, I just need to attack his head more. It wasn't attacking his head enough. It was attacking his legs too much.
Ah, some super strong tea. I don't drink tea.
I like tea.
You drink tea.
I like tea.
I don't drink tea or coffee.
I don't drink it that often. It's mostly just because I'm not a fucking caffeine addict.
I don't like caffeine, and I don't want to.
It's like I hate coffee and like caffeine, and like I don't even drink like caffeinated teas. I just drink tea because I like it.
I feel like there's a thing though with caffeine where I feel like if I was to do it, I'd be scared that like I would then become used to it and not be able to go back as easily. Like. Now what's normal and like easy for me to handle, like if I was to do caffeine, it'd be easier to handle this, but if I was to stop doing caffeine, it would be harder than it was to have just never done it to begin with. To have never had that like upper comparison, that like a comparison of something better. You know, why would I want that when I could just stay, this is I'm just speaking exactly a monologue from like one of the bad guys from a story I wrote. from a dystopian, who he doesn't like choice.
Interesting.
But yeah, I just realized that I was almost doing that word for word. But it wasn't talking about caffeine though, of course. But like caffeine is just one of those things. Like if I was to do it, like I'd be like, ugh. I'd be scared to like, is it going to like forever change me and I can never look at the way I used to be, like live my life normally without needing coffee? If I'd ever be able to do that this same way again, or if I would then need to like coffee to wake up, need tea to wake up, need all that stuff. Like be dependent on it. That's the thing I don't want. Oh, you dang right this boss smells. You know what he smells like? He smells like a dog!
It smells like fucking...
If Ivy, the colder something is, the less it smells.
That is true.
So a frozen wet dog would smell.
Oh my god, I fucking just remembered. So...
Oh, I wanted to talk about frozen things!
Yes! Okay, so we have a friend, and he's like a big...
By the way, how you doing, Two Bodacious?
Hello, Two Bodacious. Oh my god, that's it! Okay, so Two Bodacious, your fucking roommate, our good friend, I was just about to talk about his fucking eggs. The fucking eggs.
Oh yeah, what was up with that?
Okay, so he's like a big like protein dude. He likes working out and stuff.
Irish coffee.
And so he did like some optimancing, like fucking like protein min-maxing basically, and he figured out that eggs were like more cost efficient for like a protein to dollar ratio than chicken. So he just buys like 100.
That's why.
So he just buys 100 eggs at a time and eats them all. But he doesn't eat the yolks because they're high in cholesterol. But he doesn't want to throw them away because they'll smell. So he just freezes them and leaves them in the freezer. So his freezer is just filled with egg yolks.
I just saw pictures of like a tower like stacked tall of like egg cartons. I was like, oh, this is like I guess a meme or something. And then eventually I realized a couple pictures later, this is like, wow, there's so many pictures of like this meme where the guy has the eggs. Oh, that was him.
That was actually...
That's a person I know. Oh,
that's a person I know. He has those eggs.
He's a psycho.
So yeah, that was hilarious. That was amazing.
I had no idea the context of why that was. Now I do.
Now you do, and it makes the context of it just makes it so much funnier.
It's just these pictures of just like the room where it's just like, oh, here's the recycling off in the corner, and then just like stacks of cartons of eggs up to the
fucking ceiling,
chin height.
Yeah, it's like chin height stacks of eggs.
But just the cartons after he's done with them.
Well, I think those were full, and they're not even.
They were full.
They were full. Those were full
God.
eggs. Yeah, that was just his groceries.
I thought that was recycling.
No, that was just his groceries.
God. Why'd you stack egg cartons? Oh my! Also, the checkout person must look at him like a fucking psycho. Just with just a wide side eye.
They ask him about it, and he's just like, oh yeah, I mathed it out. They're better. It's better to have eggs.
All right, dude. Yeah,
sure. Whatever you say.
So no fucking any graves.
Egg. Mm-hmm. Egg.
Good.
Shout out to Egg.
Yeah, shout out to
our
Egg.
good friend.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, wherever he may be.
Yeah, wherever. Self-checkout. Fair enough. It's a coward's way out, but you know what?
No, he's not a coward. He wouldn't go to self-checkout. he would put that. He would like go to the fucking counter with a smirk on his face.
Even if I like me as a person, even if I came to his conclusion, I still wouldn't do it. Like I'd be like, I could do this, and I'd say that, but I wouldn't actually do it. Like that's the step further that I'm just like I can't. I don't know. I don't know.
You know, like I love mathing shit out like that. It's really fun, but like, yeah, the actual follow-up is like the. God damn it!
Yeah.
It's the weird part. It's like how do you have this much dedication to having protein? Mm-hmm. It's actually nipple height. Okay, that's better than chin height.
Well, it depends on whose nipples.
It depends on whose
nipples. If it's Shaquille O'Neal's nipples, then there's a problem.
Oh my god.
Then we got some issues. That's it, yeah. To take a step back though, Irish gardens are cool because they actually look natural. English gardens and like French gardens, you see them, they look man-made. It's nature. It's the least amount of nature possible as a fucking garden. This is just another like shout out for Ireland. But like an Irish garden, it actually is made to look a bit natural, a little overgrown. Like it actually like there's an actual little bit of nature to it. This is why it's superior and better.
Interesting thing.
Just want to shout out Ireland again, just because, you know, the motherland.
It's okay. You missed the egg tangent.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm just talking about the superior gardens is all.
How'd you get to that? Where did your brain go to
This
get there?
Irish coffee, Irish gardens.
Okay.
That was the connection, and then you were in the egg thing, so I didn't want to interrupt you, but
Okay.
it was in my head for a little bit. That was the correlation for things. Let's go Irish gardens. Screw you English gardens and French gardens. Better. Do it better, because it looks actually natural.
Oh, he can't just block
As
that.
opposed to man-made. Completely unnatural. Even though it's nature, because it's flowers. Yep. Hey, the motherfucker. Eggs.
Egg.
I don't know what else to say on that other than like, yeah, I could not handle like a red, like I'm a person who's just like, I only really eat like 6 foods regularly for like dinner or for like breakfast, you know, respectively. I don't, usually there's not too much crossover between those, but like, I have a very like,
Fucking blocked it!
respectively fairly static actual like diet of things.
Link to the egg tower. Oh god. Oh right, you did post it on Reddit.
Oh my gosh. That's just a freaking a link too far.
It's the link too far.
It's too much for me. Goddamn Reddit.
Eggs. Yo, can you get some eggs in chat?
We got some eggs in chat?
Egg.
Can I get an egg in chat for all my homies out there?
Can I get an egg in chat for egg?
Mm-hmm. You could just
egg.
type egg, don't worry.
Just type egg. You
That's all we
don't have to
do.
actually have an egg emote.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we should. Oh, if we ever get emotes and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
we should make an egg emote of just egg. That would be great.
I think we're get Jeep on the cart before the horse.
Maybe.
The carton before
Egg.
the egg. I think we're putting the carton before the egg, Ivy. Now let's take a step back.
Ouch.
Ivy, you been playing any games this week? Pick anything up, put anything down,
Yes.
continue anything?
I did pick something up, and I've been picking it up. It's Sonic Unleashed for the
You
Wii.
probably should pick up some bitches.
I
Tell me about
should.
Sonic Unleashed, Ivy.
See, I've been an avid hater of the Sonic Boost formula games for like probably like a while.
Yeah.
Probably a while. I don't know when it started, but I just hated them. I just hate them all.
You don't have like one of those like things like me when the coach told lies about me to my father, saying that I apparently was rude to him and said mean things.
No, I just liked them as a kid, and then I realized that I hated them.
You were never like betrayed by them and just like they were a fucking adult, so they should have like known like I was just a kid, so why the hell are you taking stuff out of your own personal issues on me, dude? What the hell?
You know.
You never had something like that with the boost games or anything?
No.
Okay, gotcha. I was just asking.
What it was is I replayed Sonic Generations like a month ago or so, and then I was like, oh, I didn't really like that. That wasn't that great. And then I started playing Sonic Colors, and I was like, this is so boring. I don't like this. The songs are great though. I like the soundtrack. And then I was like, what if I just played Sonic Unleashed for the Wii or
You
something?
just played Sonic Unleashed for the Wii. Ooh.
Because I've never actually played the SD version. I've only ever, the HD version. I've only ever had the Wii version.
Okay.
And so I was like, what if I replayed this game? Because like it's been a long time, and I never beat it as a kid. And the boss is taking too much focus. Oh dear God! I'll finish this in a second. After kill him.
How about I'll take a slight detour and a tangent. You know what's
Okay.
interesting?
What?
Like, speaking of like Wii games and all that, what as HD, SD differences, there's also interesting when you'll see a difference between just like consoles, where just a completely different studio like takes it over. So
Well,
like,
the thing is with Sonic Unleashed is that the Wii version is the Wii and PlayStation 2 versions are completely different games. They're not even slightly similar.
that's sort of what I was going for.
They're
But yeah, I wasn't trying
completely
to
different.
correlate too much. I just want to talk about the fact that goddamn, like Star Wars, like The Force Unleashed. Yeah, I had the Xbox 360 version
I also
and
had
the Wii version.
I also only had the Wii version. I only had the Wii version, not also. Okay.
I had the Xbox 360 and the Wii. They're different levels, like completely different levels.
Not even
different
slight.
like menu. Like you collect like you can collect like different colors.
like the story
of,
is even different. Like
lightsaber.
the story is literally different between the two games.
You can collect like different like color
Dark Souls on Wii.
lightsabers and different like
Roll.
the nunchuck
roll.
is for rolling. Yeah.
Nunchuck is for
Definitely.
rolling.
I love it, but I'm sure someone's done it. I'm sure someone's done it.
Someone's probably done that.
But yeah, but like
If not, I'm calling dibs. I'm calling dibs.
But like, it's not even a feature. You can't like you cannot collect the different like crystals to make your lightsaber different color or like different like consistency or thickness or like whatnot. You can't even do that in like the Xbox version, only on the Wii version.
They did.
Like it's just not a thing.
Okay, the Xbox version of the second game does have that.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, that's just a feature that's just like a cool little thing that just is only in the Wii version. There's different levels. There's a whole thing where you, like in the 360 version, I think, where you go to like a planet and you have to control like a Death Destroyer, Star Destroyer, and like make it go right for the planet. It's just not even in the Wii version. There's like different levels.
Yeah, that's just not. That's in a cutscene in the Wii version.
Yeah,
where it's like an actual thing that you do.
Like there's a lot of similar. There's a lot of cutscenes.
There's an entire planet like this,
yeah.
like junkyard, like droid planet that you don't, or I don't think you ever go to that in like in the HD version.
Some of the levels
only in the Wii version.
Some of the levels are like the same type of level, or will have like certain similar like, areas,
themes, but they're completely different.
It's completely different. Yeah, it's set in the same spot, but it's a different level. Like it's completely different, and so it's like two separate games of the same game. So if you like Star Wars: The Force Unleashed and you've only played one
two
version,
of them.
Try playing the other versions, dude. You got more than you realized. Than you maybe, but that's like just a funny thing that you'll see, or you'll see something like something that actually breaks my heart. Was Drawn to Life, the next chapter. The Wii version is not made by the actual developers, but the DS version is by the actual like original developers. Fitcell, I love them to death. They made Drawn to Life, next chapter. They made Scribblenauts and Super Scribblenauts and all that. Well, they're great. They're cool. And I love Drawn to Life, and I'm so sad because it ends, and it's made me depressed, as I've talked about several times. But like the Wii version is not made by them, so it doesn't even have the same ending or anything like that. Like the Wii version's not canon.
Yeah.
Only the DS version of Drawn to Life, the next chapter, is canon. Drawn to Life SpongeBob Edition is also not canon. I just want to also make sure that's understood. And the new Drawn to Life, like whatever it's called, is also not by the original developer, so it's not canon in my book, and I'm upset. Scribblenauts is beautiful.
Yeah. So yeah, Sonic Unleashed for the Wii, not even slightly the same game as the HD version, which was the first Boost game that it made that a thing.
So was it the first 3D game after 06?
I think the first like main one, because I think the first one that come out was like Secret Rings, and then like some other game.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's its own like category of Secret Rings and the Dark Knight.
Yeah, I mean the Dark Knight. No, the Black Knight. The Black Knight came out after Unleashed.
I'm too far gone. I've been playing a game, so I have an actual excuse, which you'll understand later.
Okay.
Also, can I just like shout out Scribblenauts? Just a great memory of as a kid, Scribblenauts. They had a level editor and shit like that. It was awesome. In like summer camp, or like summer camp, where basically just like, my parents they have to go to work and stuff like that. So, to summer camp, I had Scribblenauts on the DS, and there's another kid there.
Sonic and the Dark Soul.
Sonic and the Dark Souls! And then me and the Dark Souls Brotherhood.
Welcome back.
The Dark Brotherhood, but with souls. But, me and the kid, we like just bonded because we both had Scribblenauts. And so we were just making levels back and forth for each other to play and whatnot, and just like showing each other like, dude, have you ever seen a Shogoth? Dude, look at this thing, it's freaking sweet. And we were just showing like each other like different things, and we just bonded over that. It was great, and I love the level editor. I have fond memories of it just because of making like levels for each other to play. And I don't know who he was, what happened to him. He's probably dead, I'll be honest. Rest in peace, whoever you were. But you're freaking cool, dude. And then we played Spirit Tracks. And Phantom Hourglass, we did the DS download play things for those, because DS download play was honestly pretty sweet.
I don't know why nothing has ever done that ever. It's because of money. That's why. It's because they solved like the issue of like multiplayer on handhelds. Both people have to have the game. Yeah. They solved that issue by having that, and then they were like, wait. We can make more money if we sell the game twice. Get rid of this. Get this out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, they kind of didn't. Nintendo likes money.
Anyway, Sonic Unleashed!
You can get back to that if you want to.
It's a different game. It's been interesting because I've actually been enjoying it for some reason. And I've been really confused because I normally hate the boost game.
If you were on a date with someone and they said, hey, babe, you really unleashed my Sonic, how would you respond? Is that like they go up in your book or they go down in your book?
I think I would just are they joking or are they serious?
You tell me.
I don't.
You have to read the room, Ivy.
I'm bad at reading the room. I don't know.
Well, you have to go on the fact you don't know. You just have to make a gut choice, Ivy.
I don't know.
There's a gun in your back pocket. It has one bullet. What do you do, Ivy?
Dude, you really unleashed my Sonic! I'm never gonna be able to
What do you do, Ivy? That's one bullet. You don't have to shoot anyone. You could shoot them. You could rob someone. You could take them. You could have a second. You can go a second date immediately afterwards, where together you rob someone in an alleyway. You could also shoot them. What are you doing?
I think I would just be confused and I would ask him if they're joking or not, because that was such a strange line.
What about the gun, though?
The gun,
The gun in your back pocket with one bullet, Ivy.
It's just there for self-defense, you know. I don't really need it.
Okay, so you don't use the gun then. Fine. The date continues on as normal. Sonic in the Hood. Technically, Shadow. It would just be Shadow, I think.
Yeah, that's just Shadow the Hedgehog. That's the game you're thinking of.
Which I don't like the correlation. Certain correlations you could make.
Correlations.
To his color of fur.
Hedgehog.
Color of hedgehog fur and all whatnot. But you know, we won't go there. We're above that.
Dude, get off me. Go away. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Don't touch me. Do not
Fine,
touch me,
no
motherfucker.
Sure. Don't touch me, motherfucker.
Can Shadow the Hedgehog... Well, here's another question. Can Irish people say the N-word? Because the N-word was historically used against us as saying the white N-word or potato N-word was historically a derogatory used by the English to refer to to Irish people. So, I feel like I should be entitled to say the N-word in that context. I feel like I should also be allowed to reclaim it. That's all I'm saying. That's, you know... it's true that it was used against us. I don't actually want to reclaim it or say the word. But can Shadow say the N-word, Ivy? He can say damn.
I don't know. Can normal Wooloo say the N-word, or can shiny Wooloo say the N-word? The Pokemon Wooloo.
It has white fur, Fluffy. What else is it black?
But its face is black. But the shiny has black fur, but its face is white.
Oh wow, that's actually kind of a deep question, you know. Didn't think it was gonna cut that way.
One is a literal black sheep, but the other one is black. Has black skin. Which one can say it?
Well, let me think. There's historically in the in the Mesopotamia area, you know, the Levant and the Fertile Crescent. This is many years after. This is in like the 1500s. There was the shepherds of the black sheeps and shepherds of the white sheeps, the Akoyunlu and the Korakoyunlu, who warred against each other historically, because one was sort of like Azerbaijani, the other one was like Kurdish and whatnot. So they were different peoples.
My favorite emote is well, what is it? That's my favorite one, and it's only in one game, and it's so sad.
The only one I can think of is the one from Bloodborne, where you go like, do that with the weapon in your hand.
Oh, that's in this game too.
Oh, it's my favorite.
It doesn't have the weapon in the hand though.
Well,
just a fist.
It does a little bit less, but it's my favorite nonetheless. I also have no clue what you did.
What'd I do?
What do you mean Knuckles' black skin Sonic Adventure 2 so we can say, what is that? What do you mean?
Oh, I mean...
No, I don't need spoilers.
Well, no.
We'll get to that game eventually.
No, Knuckles has dreads, so all his music is rapping. It makes sense.
I'm getting a feeling of dread just thinking about that.
No, it's fine. They're fire. It's fine because they're fire.
Yeah. The only one I know was it Pumpkin Hill? Is that the one Rouge?
No, that's why we can't. We'll get to it.
That's the only one I know. I'll be honest.
Oh, he does. Okay. No, the thing. Okay, no, he doesn't actually have darker skin.
It's a fur.
The thing with that is that in Sonic Adventure 2 specifically battle, not the original, there are certain like inconsistencies with the lighting engine, because in the cutscenes that makes the models look darker than they should be, and that is why Knuckles looks darker in that game when he actually should be like a brighter red than he normally is.
Awesome.
Okay, enough nerd talk.
Cool.
Time for
As
more
if
nerd
I
talk.
haven't been nerding out about fucking Ireland for the last hour.
Yeah, that's the real reason.
Well, here's a question: who would win a fight, Knuckles or Shadow the Hedgehog? Because those are the coolest ones. When I was like a kid and whatnot, it's like Knuckles and Shadow are the coolest. They're awesome. They're so cool, much cooler than Sonic.
See, I never thought much of Knuckles when I was a kid, but I definitely.
He was
like
originally
Shadow.
my favorite because he was red, which is an intimidating kind of like cool color. And then Shadow was black and red, which made him like even cooler and shit. So he did overtake, I will say.
I think I was just a basic bitch and liked Sonic the most. I think that was just my.
That's so basic.
I know.
What?
It's so fucking basic.
Really? Even as a kid?
Even as a kid,
That's
yeah.
so basic. Wow.
I know.
I didn't know it was possible. It's like playing Street Fighter, liking Ryu.
I know.
Like Ryu's my favorite.
When I was a teenager, I liked like Shadow and Metal Sonic the most. But that's just because I was a fucking edgelord. But yeah.
That's how you do it.
You know, I was just a fucking basic bitch.
Wow, it's so crazy. I didn't
Is that weird?
I didn't even think that was a thing. I didn't even think that was possible.
Well, there are people that like Sonic the most.
But I mean, I don't know, even like from an early age.
I still like Sonic the character a
Like
lot.
from an early age, I feel like definitely you don't go, like Sonic is cool, but you go for other people. Like you sort of walk around, I feel like. You don't like say like, yeah, Sonic is the one. Like he's like up there, but he's not like the coolest. I'm the person who's just like, yeah, I like that one background character who's there and who was totally shafted and short and should have, you know, and I'm like
like fucking Mighty.
There's one other person on the entire forum that's like, that character got soul, should have had much more. They
Mighty
totally
the
shafted.
Armadillo.
And I'm like, yeah, man! It's like the two of us in the entire world are the only ones who give a shit about background character.
Vector is sick. Vector's awesome. The whole chaotic scene.
But I'm like, that background character is my favorite character.
Background character.
I'm not a hipster because I don't feel the hipster way, but I act identical to one. Like I don't like do like I'm like when someone's like, oh man, this is something that's cool, and I'm like, oh damn it. It's not because I am like, I guess I technically am a hipster. It's not because of like I get the pride of it. I'm just like, dang it, it does upset me. Like it's not a conscious decision. But I'm like, dang. Also, it's just who's cool, not cool like the coolest guy. It's like, oh, I like X-Men. What's your favorite? Wolverine. It's like, choose another one, please. He's cool, but you just choose another one. Come on, dude.
Okay, so I had a thought like after like 2 or 3 attempts ago that I was like, I should just I should stop doing this. I should like go to a different boss or something.
I've thought about it many times.
And then I just kept going to it. I like just autopiloted. I just kept going. I was like, wait, and then I just realized like, wait, I want to do a different boss. I'm sick of this. I don't want to do this anymore.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. Now it's starting to get bad.
Yeah.
Now we're getting bodied by this asshole halfway through.
Yeah, I'm going somewhere else.
Let's go fight Freed.
No.
Here's the thing: the easy boss is the one you have the least practice on.
That's usually why.
The hardest boss is the one you have the most practice on. So you have like internalized and whatnot.
Oh, all right, we didn't fucking kill him. Yeah. That one's good. This one is just like I think we just need more damage.
We need more damage. I'm glad you included me in this, Ivy. I feel very special.
Where do I want to go? I want to go right here. That's
Yay!
where I wanna go.
What else do we have to? Oh, I guess there's the other DLC. I said
Twin Dragon Rider is dumb. That fight is dumb. Especially if you don't know about the hidden bonfire. It's like
what's Twin Dragon Rider?
Dark
Souls 2?
Dark Souls 2, yeah.
Wait, I love Twin Dragon Rider because it's a victory lap. There's a couple of the victory lap bosses in that game, like the Skeleton Lords, where they are pushovers. If you have a bad weapon, then it could be like actually a pain to deal with.
Yeah, like when we played through fucking Dark Souls 2, and the Skeleton Lords were a nightmare.
What? Really?
You don't remember that?
I can't even fathom it. I don't remember it, and I can't even fathom that being a possibility.
No, even like the last time I played the game of Skeleton, like when I played the game with Magic, they were a fucking nightmare. That boss is just a nightmare every time I play the game.
But it's not it's supposed to be a victory lap where it's just like, oh, a fucking easy boss I can literally just walk through without like with just blinking.
I keep forgetting what I was fucking doing.
Oh, I don't even have to like just smash him. It's just like, oh, it's like freaking. Oh, so satisfying. It's the same with the Twin Dragon Riders, because like, oh, you just kill like the guy with bow and arrow in like 4 hits. It's just like, oh, just see that like life bar go down so fast is really satisfying. Like, oh, after all this like difficulty, it's just like, oh, It's just like a victory lap. Yeah, motherfucker, go fuck yourself. I destroyed you.
I mean, another
Dark Souls 2 has a couple like victory lap bosses. But those are two of my favorites.
Like another weird one was when I did like a bow only run of Dark Souls 3.
Yeah,
I struggled so much with the fucking deacons that I just summoned for it because I was like, I don't care.
Deacons is not even that much of a victory lap, I'll be honest.
I mean,
oh, look at her walking around.
Wow.
I didn't know she could actually walk around. Why is she doing that?
It's because I put all the things down.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice you did that. I saw you did one of them.
Kick.
Wow.
Hello.
Yeah. That said, yeah, there definitely, if you have like just like a crummy weapon or just one that's not super suited, yeah, definitely they could be a nightmare and whatnot.
Yeah.
At least for the most recent weapons I've used, like last 2 or 3 times I played through Dark Souls 2, I had a great time. Just like, I want to fight them again. Oh, that was so satisfying to just crush the Skeleton Lords and the Twin Dragon Riders. To just step on them.
Step on them.
Yes.
Boom.
Yay.
Alright, goodbye. I'll come back for you later.
I don't understand teleporting bonfire things.
They make no fucking sense. I don't understand
I don't
them either.
understand them. Alright, some new content. This is fun.
Newer content.
You know what annoys me?
What?
To a degree. Of course, it'd be much more annoying if it didn't have this, but the fact that there are like new weapons this late into the run where it's like
something you could only use in like New Game Plus, or if you came here like extremely fucking early by killing Freed at like level 20.
I guess, but yeah, like just the thing where you have like the banner, like the Lothric banner type thing, but it's missing the actual like banner part of it. Like that is like a cool looking weapon. I'd love to use it. That said, it's so late in the game that's like I've already done most of the game with a different weapon. Why would I want to like now switch to something else? Like I've set my character and I've like an idea of my character who has a different weapon now. Even though I thought it was a cool idea, it's like I'm done with it. It'd be more annoying, of course, I guess, if they didn't have any new shit and it was all just reused like old stuff. That would be definitely more annoying. But also it's just annoying. You can't win in my books, because I don't write them. I don't write books. Also, I've only done this area actually one time, because I was just like, fuck it. I've been meaning to come back to it, but I just never actually end up sticking through to it.
Killing Freed at any point in the game is just not fun. It's just not a fun boss. I don't know why they decided to put it in the game.
Yay.
They were just like, oh, it's Blackfire and there's 3 phases and it's cool. Therefore it's a fun fight. It's not fun.
Thought experiment. Can Blackfire say the N-word?
I don't know. Because it's not. I don't
take that one to bed and freaking sleep on it. If it were
a being made of Blackfire, maybe. I don't know about Blackfire itself. I don't think Blackfire itself can actually speak.
What if it was like, you know, the little guy from Howl's Moving Castle who was made of fire and could speak? And was made of fire that was black?
I guess he could. Maybe he could.
Yeah, what about him?
Maybe.
Cool. Whee!
Whee!
Yay! Fun ride.
Black Flame. Black Flame. Black Flame. That means New Game Plus, bitches.
I thought it said no bitches.
No
Black Flame, no bitches, no distractions, only the Black Flame.
Nothing but Black Flame.
Let's go.
Hiya.
All these guys are back.
Hiya.
How they do?
Ouch.
The little snifflies. Decimates. I'm glad to see there's still duels to be done in Dark Souls 2.
There's still duels to be done in like all the games.
I'm glad about that.
Except for like Dark Souls Remastered. No one plays that. No one touches that game. Or Demon Souls. The F for Demon Souls is fucking... Oh wait, no, it got a remake. I forgot it got a remake.
I thought you were talking about the remake too. I was like, oh wow, really? People didn't like Demon Souls remake?
No, I forgot. I literally forgot that it existed. I'll be completely honest.
Cool.
Ow!
Ouch!
Ouchies! Ouchie! Ouch! Oh, I died from that. Fuck. Normally don't take that many hits from him.
Hey, you know, even the best laid plans of mice and men often go awry. Tactically acquire Dark Souls 1. I have no idea what that means.
DS1 is just better.
Oh, I think I figured it out.
It's like it's just better than remastered for some reason. With
I didn't know you could still get the like original.
You can't. You fucking can't. That's why you have to be very very big tactician.
Tactile response.
You have to have very tactile.
HD rumble.
Yeah, hence why he acquired it. I mean, it's not the hardest thing to acquire. It's just it sucks you can't pay for it anymore. It's like I want to be able to pay for this game that I like a lot.
Yes. Ew.
Ew. Ew. Ew. Ew. Ew.
Yuck! Yuck! Yuck!
Ew. 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 Ew.
Ooh.
Amber. Amber. We have not been using like any embers. I just thought of that. Like that's a thing that we like thought
could have used for that last boss.
I should also bless my Estus. I don't know why I didn't do that earlier, or why I haven't done that.
I
yet.
don't like how close the word Estus and Cestus are, because I thought you were talking about Estus. And I was going to make fun of you for mispronouncing it.
And also blessed. The blessed Estus.
Yeah, I was going to make fun of you for mispronouncing it, but then I realized, oh, you didn't mispronounce it. I'm going to be the one who's an idiot.
I'm going to fucking need it for this boss.
Oh yeah, this boss. This is fun.
This is what I've been this is what I've like been dreading the whole game.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with this shit either.
I don't want to do this. The thing is with this boss is it's strange. It's like every other playthrough, I'll like breeze through it and beat it first try, and then or it will just be the worst. It will just be a fucking nightmare. I don't understand. It makes no sense.
I've only done this DLC actually once because I just have not had the willpower to stick through it until this DLC. So I've only ended up doing it once, and I did all the way through. I remember hating this guy, but it was the first time I fought him, so of course it was rough. But I don't remember it fondly.
Can I level up from that, or did I just fucking waste a soul? Nope. Let's go grab 10,000 souls.
Well, that sounds like a great idea. Oh boy. So.
Yeah, but that Estus does seem very cringe. That's why I have like secondary healing factors going on right now, because I'm so done with the no healing. Like this boss, Gale, Freed are like the three that I'm like not looking forward to at all. Like those are the ones that I'm like I don't know how I'm gonna fucking do them without Estus.
But you know what is funny? I mean, Gale is a girl's name.
It is.
Yeah, it's funny.
That is funny.
It's kind of funny.
It's funny. Aww.
That said, fuck this guy.
Boom!
Ah! The in between where his knees are.
Yeah, I bet you fucking like that, bitch.
The breeze between my knees.
Breeze between my knees.
Has been slain. Get him. Oh, let's go.
Get him.
Get this man a promotion.
Get a promotion.
Get this man a coffee. Get him. What were we on about earlier?
I still have not said anything about Sonic Unleashed.
Or Whiplash.
Or Whiplash. Whiplash, I feel like is done. I feel like I don't think we can bring it back.
I just want to bring it back for the purpose of whiplashing, just conversation topics, just no segue, just whiplash people.
Yeah.
I think it's just apropos. Tell us about Dark Souls, Sonic Adventure 2. Tell us about Sonic Unleashed.
Sonic Unleashed is pretty interesting in that what's weird about it is that it doesn't play like the other Boost games. Like at all, because like the daytime stages, they feel honestly more like Sonic and the Secret Rings than like a Boost game. It's like strange, because like it has like very stiff controls and it's like hard to move left and right, and like a lot of it is like just going forward and stuff. So I'm like this game like reminds me a lot of Sonic and the Secret Rings. So like it has that going for it, because I'm the only person in the world that likes Sonic and the Secret Rings.
I didn't even know that about you. Wow. Wow. Now it comes out. What do you know?
Now it comes out.
Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Sonic and the Secret Rings. It is like an okay game once you unlock the ability to have good controls. The beginning is kind of rough. The rest of the game is alright.
I got to the part where there's Sinbad, who is Knuckles.
Sinbad.
That's as far as I got.
Yeah. But like, I don't know, it kind of, but it's also like I can use a controller, so like it's better. Like, and the boost isn't like a continuous thing. It's like you have several like slots, like, and you use them up Like
Yeah.
it's like a single boost and then you stop. So like feels more like thoughtful. It feels like you have to put more thought into
Tactical.
like when you use your boosts.
Oh, fair enough.
And I like that a lot more.
Maybe so, maybe so.
And the Werehog is like actually like a pretty fun 3D platformer.
Where is he now is my question.
Where is he now? He's like trapped in the core of the earth as fucking like something.
My other question, Hog is he now, huh? Hog.
Hog.
Yeah.
More like Pog. Hog.
Ooh. But,
Can you give me anything useful?
you know what's funny? I've also played video games this week.
Wow. Cool.
And I offhandedly and unintentionally, stumbled and said the Dark Knight. I've actually been playing a game, somewhat related. Can you guess what it is? No, you're wrong. I've been playing Lego DC Villains.
Interesting. Not what I was expecting at all.
No, I didn't expect you to understand it, to expect it. So that's what I was just. I'll just cut you off.
Very.
I've been playing that recently because I was like, you know what, I haven't done in a long time. Played a Star Wars game. Played a Lego game. Funny enough, I wanted to actually replay a Star Wars game. I wanted to play Lego Star Wars 3, Clone Wars, but it was only available as like a PSN or whatever that their PS Plus PSN thing. So I was like, oh man, definitely I'm not gonna do that. Oh, the freaking this is like one of the newest games is Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Oh, but it's only the newest movie. Because I was like, oh, it'll be fun. I haven't seen the new Star Wars movies. What if my only like understanding of it is the Lego game? Having played the Lego Star Wars game being my only understanding of like what happened to those movies, besides what got spoiled. But then it was like, oh, it's just the first movie. That's kind of cringe. Not gonna do it. Although they are apparently making a Lego Star Wars game of all 9 movies combined or whatnot.
Interesting.
It sounds pretty freaking sweet. One day when it comes out, I think later this year or next year or
it's
something.
It's gonna be rushed and glitchy as shit. And oh no, I didn't realize he was the thing.
I'm gonna enjoy
Welcome
it.
to hell. Yeah, this is
Welcome to hell.
This is it. This is where we're gonna be for a while, I think, probably, until I can like hit the first phase.
Yeah, exactly. Back to Lego. Then I was like, oh, Lego Super Villains DC Unleashed. Legos. I was playing that game. What even? I think it's DC Super Villains is the legacy. I think that's the name of the game. I'm having a stroke as well. I'm sorry, folks. I'm trying my hardest. I really am to have a conversation. Something's wrong. Something is horribly wrong with my brain. I don't know what's going on.
Buff now. Nah, get away from me.
Oh, that's what it was. I saw the game. It was like it's like $60. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna get it. Then I saw it was in like a pack, like a bundle. Was that? It was with Lego Movie 1 and 2 video game, and then Lego Batman the something or other, Lego Batman 3 the video game, and that was like $39. So I was like, dude. Hell yeah!
Dude.
I was like, that's just a good deal. The actual this one game, which is not on sale
currently,
is
still
technically
not get the lingering Dragon Crest ring?
You tell
Where
me.
the fuck is that ring? I don't remember.
Chat help. Now
Please
the chat
help.
is here. Now the
I
chat is here.
don't
We can
remember.
actually ask
Oh
them.
yeah, we can actually ask people to look things up for us that we could easily do ourselves.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is it? I don't remember. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I don't remember these
I
things.
feel I should know where every single item is in this game, but I just don't apparently because I forgot where the lingering goddamn Dragon Crest ring is. I thought it was in Farron Keep, but I went there and I got everything and it wasn't there.
I don't know. Maybe we skipped over to something.
Maybe. I don't fucking know.
I don't know. But I've been playing Lego Super Villains one. I don't know. I'm fairly.
If it's by the white tree, with the crab, I'm going to scream because I picked up every item that was over there.
If it's by the don't fucking interrupt me ever again or I will destroy you, then I will scream.
The crab drops it. Oh, we didn't kill him because we were poisoned and I didn't want to deal with that. Okay, that now makes sense. We'll go kill the crab later. We have damage.
Yeah, you know what's funny about seafood?
What?
Is that I'm on a seafood diet. Because when I see food, I hate Space Ghost. Now jumping back, I've been having fun with Lego freaking thing because I was like, man, I haven't played a Lego game in a long time. I wonder what new Lego games are. And I was like completely sidewinded. I completely forgot they have voice acting in them now.
Oh yeah, that's the weirdest fucking thing.
It's very jarring.
I want the grunts back. They were so much better.
The funny thing, I had my headphones on and just listening to a podcast, so it's basically like it is. If I turn off the subtitles, it will just be that. The only thing is it won't be quite as good, and I really won't know what's going on because it's now intended for there to be voice acting and subtitles as opposed to trying to tell the plot just through visuals. Like it's no longer made that way, so it definitely would not be able to parse quite as easy, so I really wouldn't know what's going on if I did do that, but I could.
Okay, buff when I stagger him, don't die, don't get toxic.
Buff when I stagger, roll like Mick Jagger.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, baby. What are we, rappers or something?
Yeah, babe. What are we?
We're just rappers in the wind from a Twix bar. That's right. Messed with your expectations, didn't I?
Beep.
Let's go frickin' kick this guy in the frickin'
Kick him in the shins.
when he's not looking until he's dead. Frickin' idiot. Yeah. What else have I been playing besides Lego? Freaking Lego Star Wars. Oh, Lego Star Wars.
Lego Star Wars.
I'm really bad with games right now. Like, when I was like, you were playing you were talking about Dark Souls 2, the Lego Star Wars Sonic Adventure 2. That was me actually just messing up. That was not a joke. That was my actual brain just floundering and flubbing and just fucking up.
No.
It was completely genuine. I don't know what's happening, but something's going wrong. Something's falling off. You can't run from your problems forever.
I can. I actually can just run away from them. They can't do anything about it.
The longer you do it, the less crystal shard weapon.
That is true.
Yep. Oh, that's what else I've been doing. I've been playing Skyrim Special Edition.
I did see you were doing that.
I was like, I'm trying to do it because the thing is, like, I've now mod my Skyrim, so it's now that I was like, this is the first time I've played like Special Edition or whatever it's called, Legendary Edition. I don't know. It's the first time I've actually done that, so I don't have any mods for it. So I was like, I've been holding off on it for so long, but I was like, I really feel like playing Skyrim right now for some reason. I've, like, in the last 2 days, after like doing a lot of time actually like modding it and figuring things out, getting some of the ones I love back, because some of the ones that have been gone for a while, like Worm's Tooth is a cool mod that adds like an entire little like island and shit like that, was gone for a while. Because the mod developer who made it literally was like, I'm losing my life to making this mod. I will just, if I do not delete it from the internet and get rid of it and delete my account, I will just keep working on it, and I will keep ruining my life because I have things I have to be doing, like school and my life and all that. I can't handle it, and I know that I will keep doing this if I allow this to happen, if I don't destroy it. So it's great to see that he's gone back and now he is doing it again.
He's destroying his life again.
Yeah, 7 years later or something like that. I'm glad though, because it was like one of my favorite mods. I love Worm's Tooth. I'm so happy it's back. So I'm really happy to be playing that again. But after that, I've put in about like 10 hours in the last 2 days. It's great, but I'm a lot of fun. I love Skyrim. But if you played Skyrim, you either love it or you hate it. I love Skyrim. I have such fond memories and nostalgia from it. But I know Ivy. Like, Ivy's the person who would not like it. So
I would not. Hence why I have not played it.
Yeah. It's just one of those things. I love Skyrim. It's great. I'm just thinking about it now, but I won't dawdle on too long because Skyrim. If you know Skyrim, it's like it's been out for so long, you know it. There's not too much to say. It's not like it's my first time or anything. It just now it's the first time I played a special edition, but it's no different really. It's just there's God rays that aren't installed with a mod, but you could just install God rays with a mod and higher resolution textures on old Skyrim if you wanted to. You really could, and just have Skyrim Special Edition, but better.
Maybe we should use the Ember, like, once I kill the first phase. Maybe I should just do that.
Yeah. Have we gone that far yet?
No.
Yeah.
I just had that thought.
That's why I was wondering, because maybe implied, why is he here already?
What do you mean?
The other one was just like here instantaneously. I thought normally gave you a second with just one of them.
No, they're always both there. Just one of them is fucking like a goo.
I swore it just hit the
And then he becomes a big fiery man.
I swore it hit one of the life bars for a while, but maybe that's just for the first time.
No, it does not hide the life bars at all.
I swore it did the first time.
You can definitely have a very clear view of both of them when you're running down here.
Well, I haven't had a very much attention.
Oh, can you just do the fiery slam? Thank
been
you.
going on for a while, to be honest.
Now get over here.
Did we go and get the ring yet?
No,
We should do that.
probably. We're gonna need it for this.
Let's go get the ring.
Yeah,
The one to rule them all.
the one ring.
Yeah, that one. That one's good. I like that. Ooh. I don't want to talk right now.
Why?
I kind of just want to lay down for some reason. Well, also, just like, I don't want to distract you to a degree.
No, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Chad, I have a question. How you doing? How's your days? What have you folk been up to? Fun fact, we love to hear from you people as well.
That is true.
So, I now demand it. Tell me,
Tell me your secrets.
what's your favorite color? What is your
Is it
quest? What is your
Playing
name?
Kirby? Say, which Kirby game?
Kirby's sweet. I like Kirby.
Kirby's
Kirby.
Dreamland 3. Nice.
Is that the first
Is
one
that
where they had?
is that the pretty one?
Was that the first one where they had suck ability or copy ability or whatever?
Maybe.
I think that might be the first one where they actually had that as a feature. I'm not sure though.
Ouch! I thought
Yeah.
he was doing the attacking the other side. Oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah, it's the one with the animal friends. That is it Ricky or something. He's like a.
Here, I'm fucking using.
Is that
this.
what his name is? He's a little like hamster. And they have like a bunch of actual like little animal friends, whatnot. I think they brought them back in one of the more recent like 3D ones, but at the same time,
Kirby's
I don't-
Adventure is the first one with top abilities?
okay, gotcha.
Alright, let's fucking dance, bitch.
Are you good at dancing?
No.
It doesn't do a lot of damage, but you know what? It doesn't have to do much damage.
No, he just has fucking infinite goddamn health!
Yeah, I did agree with that statement as well.
I don't have infinite
You're
health.
the one who said it.
I don't have infinite health is what I mean. He has infinite health.
I agree
don't.
with. That's the statement I agree with.
Laser? 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 Laser!
I'm a fire in the laser.
Funny me.
Oh man, dude, it was awesome being like an actual child once upon a time. You know what's interesting? Memes were like a genuine thing you had to stumble across, and someone else had to like show you.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
like-
check out this meme!
it was actually like a special thing where you hadn't seen it before. Was the thing. Like now it's just like,
Oh,
YouTube
everyone's
sucks.
seen it.
Well, yeah, where it's like, oh yeah, I've seen that one because it's on the algorithm now. Just all white males in this area, I guess, just get the same exact videos in the recommended feed. So it's like, well, now it's like if I find a cool video on YouTube, I never want to post it because I'm like, everyone else has probably seen it in their recommended feed.
It's like the meme
So why
hive
even-
mind.
It's like, why even bother? Like back in the day, I remember I recently just like thought of like a video I used to watch a lot as a kid. It was an AMV of Chowder. And it was an AMV of Chowder to the song of Rainbows and Stuff by ICP. Don't take this away from me, Ivy. This is my moment.
Yeah,
Yours.
continue.
Of Chowder, but with ICP, Rainbows and Stuff over it, and it was Mung Dahl and Endai and whatnot. And I used to watch that video all the time. I think it was just called Chowder Rainbows and Stuff. But it was removed from YouTube because it's violent stuff. Because the song is "I Want to Kill You" it says that or so. I don't know, but it was very upsetting to me. But I was like, I can't, like, I stumbled across that just like in a genuine way. Like, I don't know if there's any, or if there is still a genuine way to discover new things on YouTube, or like,
There really isn't.
if there is like, or if I've just forgotten how to do it. Because once upon a time, I stumbled across that video. Somehow I found that, like, just that weird, like, a Chowder AMV of like a Rainbow, like playing Insane Clown Posse song. Of course, at the time, I only recently thought about it. I was like, oh, what is that song? And searched up, it's Insane Clown Posse. What? Because also I was like, I thought they were a more recent thing. I always forget how old they are. Like I always think there's like, oh yeah, this like in the last like 10 years they were formed. No, they've been around for a while. But I just always forget that for some reason.
Fuck.
That's a good start.
That is a good start, especially when I'm poisoned.
At least he's getting hit by like freaking speeds. Yes.
Fucking destroyed.
Hell yeah. But it's just like
Destroyed.
I wonder if like on YouTube if I've just forgotten the method, if there is like just no more way to like truly genuinely stumble across like that like deep video that's just like, what the fuck? Just like the thing that you show the friends and like, wow, that's crazy and I've never seen it before, as opposed to like friends will like post stuff in like the Discord all the time, just like, oh yeah, I saw that in my recommended, but I was just like, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna. I don't want to like skew my algorithm. But we get the same shit anyway, so it doesn't matter that I don't watch it.
It doesn't matter that I don't watch it because it's like, still gonna show up there. It's never going to change.
It's clearly
you just
not
watch one. You watch one video, and then all of your recommended is just the same video, but like times 20.
Mm-hmm.
It's. No,
like the recommended, like the algorithm, I don't understand how it works because I don't watch those videos. A lot of the videos, it'll still recommend them to me, or my friends will just post a video, I'll watch it, like one of them, and now suddenly my entire thing is half filled with fucking anime, like VTubers. I'm like, I've only watched like some videos, like I've watched them only on the Discord, except for I think one on YouTube.
I think it does take Discord videos into like I think it does actually count those now.
Like I watched them out of just like pure curiosity, like morbid, like what the fuck, like curiosity, and just interest. But I'm like, I don't like this. Like I've never finished watching a single one of those videos. So I'm like, why do you recommend this to me?
Because you watched any of it, that's why.
But like, why do you?
I mean, you can like click and say do not recommend.
That's not what I'm talking about. It's the fact that the algorithm is just like, everyone gets this.
Therefore, you get this.
No. Everyone gets this, and then also sometimes it's like, well, you watch this, so you get this. But if you don't watch something, it doesn't care about that. I guess.
No, it cares if you watched it at all. It doesn't care if you didn't watch the whole thing.
Or if you just didn't watch it, if you just skipped past it and just purposely ignored it. You know, just
it'll still keep recommending it to you until you watch it.
It'll still just keep recommending that to you, or whatnot. Just like, what do you want? I don't understand the algorithm anymore. It's not tailored towards me. It's trying to tailor me. I feel.
Yeah, that's.
It's so strange how it is nowadays.
It's very strange
with YouTube. I don't spend nearly as much time on YouTube as I used to. Those as a
it's
wee
like
boy.
I feel like because like yeah.
But because I only spend as like less time on it, I'm more annoyed because the things I'm like, I don't actually want this. Can you stop recommending me this? And like all the goddamn community posts I get are just pictures of anime girls. I'm like, don't recommend, not interested. And I still get them every now and then. I'm just like, please. Also, I will oh wait, do I still have the picture? Oh my god. Please, I think I deleted it, but I might still have it because I sent it to my assistant. Oh my god, where is it? Where is it? Motherfucker.
Oh god. Oh no!
There it is.
Also, I feel like we asked the chat to say things, and then we kind of ignored them a little bit.
Oh damn it! I'm so sorry. I can't believe.
But Lazar, nice job on 100% 30 All Stars. That's a lot of Mario. Cool. There's a lot of Mario there.
I'm glad your day's been epic, Minty. Dude, not having a test for chemistry is probably like one of the best things to ever learn as a former chemistry student. That'd be like the oh my god, let's fucking go.
64 is hell. I don't know. It's so dumb. It's a dumb game.
Now, Ivy, look at this. This is new song. Sunil is live.
But can you like put that on like camera or something? Like what?
I hope Twitch doesn't get mad at this. This was like the first thing when I opened YouTube was this. It says new song and the description is new song, and then Sunil is live. and then a picture, a cat video. This is when I opened YouTube. That was the first thing I got one day, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" I took a picture. I sent it to like my sister. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" This is literally because we were having a conversation. That I opened YouTube. I was like, "This is insane. This is acceptable, YouTube." Also, I've noticed something. YouTube ads now have a lot of scams in them. There's a lot of like, get OnlyFans free hack, and it's like 2 million views on. I'm like, oh my god, these idiots. Or like, get the free Roblox. And it's like, why are you fucking recommending me Roblox ads, first of all? Please. I have not played Roblox since 2013. I've come a long way since then. And then it's just like, other like things like that. It's just like, you know, how to get like fit like bullshit, where it's just like, I don't want your freaking scam ad. Like, you just like, there's no actual like way you're gonna give me something good, because that invalidates the whole like diet and workout regimen if it actually works. It invalidates the purpose of having sold it in the first place if it just works the first time. You know. But then I just see that and I'm like, what do you mean there's a person with their hand down their pants and it's a new song?
New song.
The description is new. That's also another thing I notice a lot is the description for ads is like, hey, I'm a fun guy. You know, want to be my friend? Hey, I'm a fun guy. Want to be my friend? It's just like the same sentence twice. We're just like, what the fuck is this shit? Also, just now, I guess just random people are able to just have ads. I guess you just pay YouTube and have an ad, and people are just doing that and like trying to become it's like, hey, I'm an up-and-coming Fortnite Let's Player. You know, come check my freaking kill streak, yo.
Damn it.
And just like,
oh my god, I'm survived.
It's just like, this is an ad I'm now getting is for someone's YouTube channel where they play Fortnite. Is this where the world is now? This is really where we've come to in society?
This is why I never use my phone for YouTube, because I hate ads and I never want to see them, ever, which is why I have ad blocker, and I also hate YouTube and don't want them to have my money, because they have been providing me with not subpar content, and fucking over creators that I like.
Yeah. It's a shame.
Fuck YouTube.
I agree. And fuck Little League coaches too. That's my thoughts on Whiplash.
Yep. Tom, quick thoughts on Whiplash.
You know what's interesting, Ivy? When was the first time you like had the realization where you're just like, you know how when you're a kid, it's just like magic is still a possibility, and then one day you just become. I
thought of another thing from Whiplash. Wait, hold on.
Go ahead.
Okay, so
this is the topic, so you're good.
Okay, so you know this. I just
use a number. Use a number.
Okay, so Tom, the scene where the dude breaks up with his girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
Was that not the funniest fucking breakup scene of all time? Because like, it's like, it's so accurate to like what he's about to do, and he just lays it out, and it's just like, what the fuck?
Wow.
That
you hate to see that. It is funny. He's just like,
he's basically just like, I'm going to dedicate myself to the drums so much that you are going to resent me for it. So I think it's better if we just break up now.
Also, I understand like the logic pattern it takes where it's like, and then we're not going to be together as much, and so you're going to start to resent me, and then I'm going to start to resent you for resenting me, and it's just I feel like we should just avoid the whole thing. I feel that's my reasons for why we should not see each other.
And she's just like fucking heartbroken over the fact that she
was dumped for a pair of drums.
She's like, you really think the drums are gonna come between us? It's like, you really?
Yeah. You really think I'm gonna?
You really think I'm going to hold you back?
I'm gonna. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. It's so fucking weird. Oh, also the fact that he fucking survived the car crash and suffered no repercussions for it. That was also fucking weird.
He might have gotten Whiplash, but they don't go over that. I'll be honest. They skip past that chapter. Oh, actually, there is a time skip after that.
Yeah.
So fair enough.
I think I can buff now. No, I thought he was gonna do that attack for way longer than he did. Oh Jesus, fuck. Oh Jesus. Oh no, I'm not doing anything. Oh my god.
I agree completely with what you said. But that said, speaking a little bit of music, actually, Ivy, when was the first time you like you weren't a child anymore. You became the adult and you realized guitar strings are all like not all individually tuned for a song, but there is just like a general thing they do. Because I always thought as a kid was like each song had a unique way you tune the strings, and you just had to know it, for each like song.
See, my dad is a music teacher and plays guitar, so I don't think I ever could have had that realization.
That's right. Because like I just had that. I was like, I had that realization. I was like,
yes, fuck you! Let's go!
That went.
Fuck yeah!
How the fuck did this go better than fucking Dumb Wolf and Man?
See, the second phase is easier than the first one. It's so dumb.
Nonetheless, how did it still go better than Dumb Wolf and Man?
I don't know. I don't understand. That fucking boss is so dumb.
I don't know how.
Dumb Wolf and Man.
How did it go
stronger than Demon Prince?
Somehow.
Let's go!
I'm very proud of you. I'm happy to see.
Oh, God.
I love seeing this side of Ivy. Just this like enthusiasm and joy. Oh, you have so many souls. I just want you to spend them and not die.
I'm just gonna go to the next bonfire in Festman though. It's not that far.
Okay, fine.
I just like there's nothing that like I'm not online, so I'm not gonna get invaded. There's literally nothing that can go wrong.
Okay.
Except me falling off a cliff like an idiot, which is not gonna happen.
Okay. Cut to 30 seconds.
Oh, no!
Put that one in the highlight reel. Put that one in your Ivy exposed video. Ivy falls off cliff live on stream. I didn't even remember how this worked. I was just like, oh, it's just a hop, skip, and a forwards.
Yeah, just a hop, skip, and a forwards.
And you are another vampire. Gotcha.
I could just go to the next one too. Like it's not even that hard, but I'm not going to risk it because I don't want to take damage.
That's what I was. Yeah, I thought there would be damage potentially to be taken. I'll be honest.
Fucking Christ, that boss! I have not felt that way about a Dark Souls boss in a long time. Oh my god.
Hell yeah, baby.
Jesus.
But yeah, I remember having that and being like, wow, dude, freaking what do you call it? The guitar strings are done like that, not individually. I thought people who play guitar were literally just like...
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Insane.
Random Ruin Sentinels, let's go. I get their armor, it'll be awesome.
They're literally just insane, crazy people. Oh no, he's dead.
Oh no.
Where's the freaking cauldron?
It's right there.
Oh,
Let's talk to him.
oh, you can still use it?
Yeah, you can still use it.
I didn't remember that, that's cool.
You know, you can still use it. He's dead. You just have to give it to him before he dies.
Alright, cool.
That's the only prerequisite.
That was the only caveat.
Alright,
Dude, nice.
Let's get going. Let's get going.
Hey!
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go! Let's go! Let's go!
Let's go.
I'm happy. I've been dreading that boss the entire playthrough.
I'm happy you're happy. What if we killed Dumb Wolfman?
Not happening.
Okay, cool, gotcha.
I'm coming back him later. Not right now.
Mm-hmm.
Make forward progress. At least get any progress before we go back to just doing the same thing over and over again.
You had some progress, I'll say. But nonetheless, fair enough.
You got somewhere with them.
Yay, Dark Souls 2.
Dark Souls 2.
Whiplash.
Whiplash.
Mm-hmm. I'd recommend watching it, I'll say that. You know what we didn't actually talk about some fucking how?
What?
The concept of like perfection and being the best
my God,
and devoting your life.
That was also the thing that was about Whiplash.
How didn't we talk about that?
I forgot about that.
Oh,
what's wrong with this?
you know what's funny? Because like I was like, man, I respect that so much, and I wish I could be that, but also I would never want to.
Tom just hates putting effort into things.
It's not that I hate. Like I put effort into things, but here's the thing. It's a one-way street. I put effort for other people, not for myself. Like, it's a thing that I've sort of like actually come to like terms with and sort of understood.
Oh,
it's fun.
I see you there.
I see you. Goodbye.
Please come back.
Don't push me. Thank you.
But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it's one of those things like I've kind of, I think it's like avoidant personality disorder, all that kind of stuff that sort of runs in my family, which is like I feel like because I see myself as like a genuinely sort of inferior type person, just because of like things in my life that have happened and whatnot. We won't go too much into detail, but we all have our own demons, is what I'll say. So for like seeing that, I'm like. We all have our own demon souls. I have demon souls.
Oh my god, you have demons' souls?
Yes.
Can I have some?
No.
Aw.
If I lose them, then my world tendency gets darker, and then my world tendency can say the N-word.
You're right. If you have black world tendency, if you have a black purse, if you have a black character tendency, if you have a black character tendency, you can say the N-word. It's true.
So can the world.
I thought I needed less than that. I thought it was 30,000, not 36,000. I thought the 6 was 0.
That's nice, Ivy. That said, like, perfection is just one of those things where, like, because it's something that's for me, I have no passion for it. Like, when I was in school, in high school, I was doing a lot of my academics for the teachers, because I was, like, trying to show off and be like, hey, a student is paying attention and is, like, caring. So I was doing a lot of, like, show-offy stuff where I was, like, you know, answering all the questions, not doing my homework, but then acing tests to show, like, hey, I am actually trying, and I don't need to study. I don't need to do bullshit.
I don't need to study.
I don't need to study.
Homework isn't that necessary. Like, actually pay attention in class.
I'm paying attention in the class. I'm doing, like I was generally trying to show off for the teacher. And I think that's a lot of the reason I did so well in high school is because I was doing it for someone else, doing it for them. And then in college, I just none of the teachers gave a shit about me, and I didn't give it. Like, I stopped being able to like care because I didn't care about myself.
Yeah, if your teacher doesn't care about you, it's hard for you to care about learning from the teacher.
Mm-hmm. And it's like it's a thing. Like, yeah, like if I'm doing something for someone else, I can definitely do it. If I'm doing something for myself,
I survived that. How the fuck? How did I survive that?
I have much less like passion, interest, or like desire to do it. Like, I would not go rock climbing by myself, but because my friends enjoy rock climbing, I'm like, yeah, let's go rock climbing because it'll be fun. That kind of stuff. Like, I'm passionate. I do stuff. I have the drive and desire when it's for someone else, and I lose all like passion, interest when it's for myself. So that concept of perfection, doing something for your name and sake and all that whatnot is just like, it's such a thing. Which like, I understand that, but I'm
so now I'm wondering
a very different way.
So now I'm wondering like just how you felt about like the fact that the kid was basically doing it for the approval of the teacher. Like, that's how he got into this fucking perfectionism spiral that is the entire movie.
You could say that, but at the same time, he also justifies it, and that the teacher is a method of him like getting there, is him becoming perfect. He's becoming perfect for himself. Really, yeah. He wants to be one of the greats. He wants his name to be remembered by people.
And he's basically using. They're both the teacher and the student are using each other for their own personal gain.
Correct. Yeah.
Their own fucking selfish.
For their own their own end, basically their own like goal.
They're both horrible.
They're both narcissistic-ish and all that whatnot, and just self-centered. Like, that is the thing of it.
I think maybe that's the point of the movie, is that like perfectionism is just inherently narcissistic. Maybe that's what they were trying to say.
Yeah, that's also the thing. Like, take a step back. Like, I love like talking, doing all this kind of stuff because I know people like my voice.
On Whiplash, really? Huh.
And Lemon, wow, I haven't thought about him in a little bit.
Yeah.
He's had a fucking wild spiral where he was a YouTube pooper and now he talks
about things.
Like current events. Like, it was just because he did the downward spiral, but then it totally changed.
I never really cared much for him, aside from the like downward spiral thing. I
knew him before the downward spiral. I used to watch his YouTube poops. So it was a wild ride to see him, and then he's like on a podcast and stuff like that with like Rusty Graves and Monkey Jones. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh my god!
Like, what the fuck has gone on in this man's life? He's had a freaking wild, just like whiplash.
It was that Villains video. Okay, I didn't watch that, but I heard it wasn't like amazing either.
Fair enough. I have no idea, but like the main character, like I find him like super interesting. I see I understand that, but like it's such a different way from the way that I am programmed, where I'm like, I sort of feel like I exist for other people in a way. Like, I always give myself away. I do things that are like not good for myself a lot of the times, like, for other people. Like a thing I used to do, which was a big issue.
I didn't watch it. That's just what I heard.
I'm not talking about that. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's not. But a thing I used to do, which is an actual issue, and if you do this yourself, definitely don't. But I used to like hide my emotions, stuff like that, when I was sad and depressed, because the people who would give a shit about the fact I'm sad and depressed, they would then be sad themselves, and they're the people I would want to have smiling. So I would specifically hide that because I was trying to protect them, type of thing. all I was really doing was bottling it up so that it was a much worse like consequence when it actually came out. I was like, I'm fucking like really like sad and whatnot. And they're like, oh fuck, holy shit. It only made it worse when I actually like had to eventually say it, because you can't bottle that shit up and all that whatnot. But that's like the person I am, is that I will do those things. I will specifically hide my emotions and lie about things.
What the fuck? He fucking teleported! That was so funny.
It was funny, but I will specifically do that shit because I want other people to be happy.
It wasn't that it was like a bad video, it was just like not as like interesting as some of his other videos.
Well, shit.
I don't have patches to kick me down a hole.
Like, I don't have the dedication to do speedrunning, because that's a thing for myself, really, in the end. Like, maybe I'll do it for, if I had a crowd of other people watching me, maybe I could even get into it, I have no idea, but like, to really do that, I don't know. But like, I don't know. It's just something that doesn't appeal to me, to be the best at something.
See, I don't know about being the best at something. Like, that's like a foreign concept to me, because like, I'm like, I know how much effort it would take to get to be the best, and I don't know if I would actually be able to do that. So like, that's just like
I couldn't, yeah. I just know myself, I could not.
But there are definitely things that like I want to be good at, but like my brain gets too fucking distracted by everything else that I also want to be good at.
Yeah.
I just want to be good at everything that I can. I have to be good at one thing, but I keep trying to do everything.
By the way, sorry about getting very emotional for people. I watched the movie earlier today, so I still have some of the emotions fresh in my head. So I probably would not be quite as like emotional, like getting deep with it.
I'm just like losing my voice for some reason. I don't know why.
What's interesting, I was earlier, and now it's fine again. I don't even know, but I was losing it a minute, like a while. It was probably because you screamed after the demon prince.
Probably.
I don't know.
I just need to like clear my throat or something. I don't know.
Yeah, fair. But yeah, Whiplash is the movie about drumming, and then he drums, and then the teacher
it's like, that's not quite my tempo. His tempo is just so uber specific that he just needs it to be perfect.
Yeah.
That he gets 3 entire drummers to get the perfect fucking tempo.
Yeah.
And if one of them can't do it, then the other 2 might.
Yeah.
Keep doing your fire.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So yeah, it was interesting. It was cool to see someone with like that drive that I do not have, and whatnot, and just that passion. Even if it's a selfish passion, it's just interesting because it's a completely different perspective. I don't know where you are sort of in that kind of thing. If you're more like self-oriented.
I feel like I'm sort of like in the middle. Like
I think that's probably normal. I'll be honest. You don't have to be. I think I'm more of a black or white. I'm more of like a very far end of a spectrum. I should probably say. No, yeah. I feel like it's pretty normal to be somewhere in the middle, more of a gray. Sorry, go on, Ivy.
No, that was it. I said my sentence. You didn't cut me off. That was my answer to your question.
Oh, fuck you.
Fuck you too.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Oh, yeah, funny.
Oh, yes. No, yeah. It's just kind of the person I am, though. Like, I love constantly making jokes. I'd love to be good at making jokes so that people would laugh more and people would be happy. I'd love to do that. So I'm not very good at making jokes, but I just make up for that by making a lot of jokes and just doing a lot of dumb things. And then one thing eventually is going to be funny. You know, I'm just playing the odds.
Playing the odds.
But that's the thing. That's the reason I constantly make jokes and do dumb jokes and whatnot. Is because I'm just trying to do as many jokes as I can. Because eventually one's gonna be funny. I just want people to laugh. That's all. That's the whole like concept. The whole reason I'm here. I want people to be entertained and enjoy stuff. This is the whole like why anyone does streaming. I assume.
I assume. Unless it's just for money and because people think it's easy.
If it's just for money, you're never gonna get there. Like if you're there to entertain people, you might eventually get to the point where it's just for money. But if you're just there for the money, I don't think you're ever gonna.
Show me the money.
Well,
I'd like to see the money.
The money is mine.
Shit, I went to the wrong one.
We're here to see the money.
We're here to see the money.
We're here to see the skull. I love Sunspring. Sunspring is a short, mini movie? I don't know what you call it, but it was written by an AI.
Oh God.
Algorithm. And it's sci-fi and goofy and is acted out by Thomas Middleditch. Shit, Thomas Middleditch. That was that. My brain is fried for some reason.
Voice is fried. I can't fucking say
I actually
anything
just called him Thomas Middlefinger. Thomas Middleditch.
See, for a second there, I was like, is that his actual name? Is that? I believe it. Honestly, you said it with such conviction that I was like,
I believed it for a second. Is the reason. I also was
believe
saying
your own lies. It makes you better at lying.
it does help. That's the thing. Is sometimes you just stumble into just a good old fashioned lie. Yeah, no, it's cool. Sunspring, highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. I think I posted it in the Discord a while back, because I've brought it up once or twice. Ooh.
Did I just? I do that sometimes where I'll just fucking be like, oh, Firelink Shrine.
Oh yes, yeah, I'll do that too. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I was like, wait, why am I here? What is happening? What am I doing here? I was just here.
And Whiplash is about drumming. And then Ivy, I have a question though.
Yes.
Where do you like perfection is another whole like end of things.
See, I hate perfectionism.
Yeah.
I just like I fall into it far too often.
I have a question. Do you believe in perfection? Do you think perfection's a thing that can be achieved?
No, but I also don't
either.
care. It's like sure, it's fine. But I will still just get into perfectionism spirals, and I can't stop myself. I don't know why. I don't know what's fucking wrong with me.
I also like I don't believe there is a perfection. I feel like there's always like, well, you could have that in a bag of chips. Like there is no actual like 10 on a scale, because 10 is perfect, but to you it's 10's a different thing.
Yeah, 10 is not a perfect to me. 10 is like the flaws. It's like something so good that none of the flaws matter to me. That's what I would consider a 10 out of 10.
That's fair. But to me, yeah, a 10 is perfect, so I give
like,
nothing a 10.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't understand that. I'm like, how can you not like things so much that you don't give them 10s?
It could be a 9.9, but it's not a 10.
Okay, Tom.
Yeah.
Bets. Also, chat bets. How many hits am I gonna take on this boss?
How many hits of bombs, drugs, and weeds?
I want numbers right now. How many hits? How many hits?
Is this Medeer?
This is Medeer. Dark Eater Medeer. Here we go.
I'm gonna say 1 just to be a fucking asshole.
1 to be an asshole? Alright. Chat, what are we thinking?
Step right up.
They're probably,
Step right up. Place your bets here, ladies and gentlemen.
They're probably a little behind us, so we'll have to wait a second.
Get your bets down, ladies and gentlemen. Ace 2 scraps 1-4.
He's a fighter and a gunner. Place your bets now, ladies and gentlemen. Huh? How when I fight this boss? How many bosses? How many hits are we gonna take during the boss?
How many hits does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop during the boss?
Whoever guesses correctly will have the satisfaction of winning. I want this beforehand. 2? All right.
What do we
Asteros.
What do we 2? What do we? Is this better not be the goddamn? How are we doing this, Ivy? Are we doing The Price is Right and Stars just one up to me?
No, it's just purely if you get it, you get it.
I say 2.1 hits then.
No, it's not.
I'm sticking with 1. I'm sticking with 1.
All right.
I'm set.
All right, I'm going. No more waiting.
You
Let's
still have
fucking
time.
go.
Don't
Let's
worry.
fucking go.
They still have time. They can always say it later.
I'll use the 1 buff. It's not gonna help at all. Why is he not? Dude, come over here.
He's taking it?
Right, it's because it's first try. I always forget he doesn't fucking.
Yeah, 5. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Fuck you, Ivy.
5. Man, you have no faith in me.
So what's your bet, Ivy?
My bet? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to make a bet for myself. That just feels wrong. It's like if the fucking horse bet like that he was going to win. It's like, why is a horse betting money that he's?
Here's the thing. I think it's fine if the horse bets he's gonna win. If the horse bets he's gonna lose, then there's an issue. And that's when we. Oh, it looks like the gaping dragon a little bit. I didn't remember that.
Oh, that does a lot. Oh, right, because it's thrust damage.
If the horse is betting against himself, that's when we have issues. But if the horse is betting for himself, I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? You earned it. You earned the money, technically, because you made your place. You could just purposely fail, though. So if you, like, go really... If you're, like, 0, then it's like, sure. If you're, like, 200, then you could purposely get hit 200 times. I mean, you couldn't do that because we can't heal, but you get the
What are you
idea.
doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, you're doing that. Alright. Cool. I think I'm gonna do this as my attack strat. Because, like, the R1 is just gonna be faster, and then I can get the extra damage from the thrust damage.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna go, like, lay on the floor.
You do that. Can I please lock on? Thank you.
Oh, that's what it is. Perfection. Perfection, achieving one's goals. That said, people, again, if you're like me, where you're just like that person who's just like, if you hold in like your emotions, all that kind of stuff, don't do it. It's a bad idea. It just bottles up and doesn't help anyone. That's it. Perfection. If you want to achieve perfection, go for it. Yeah, go for it. Honestly, you know, if you want to be Buddy Rich, go ahead. The other thing is, if you watch that movie, there's many ways to achieve, like, to be the best drummer ever. That's one way to do it. There's other ways that don't require as much pain and suffering as that man went through. One thing, have natural talent. That's one thing. Or, if you want skill, you can just be a different type of drummer. Be the best of a different type of drumming.
Not jazz. Don't do jazz.
Jazz is just like, oof. Jazz is ridiculous. You know. There's no like limits, and then don't destroy yourself. Don't kill yourself over trying to.
Don't make your hands bleed from drumming.
Like, that's ridiculous. Yeah, it's definitely not a good idea. I don't know. But like, if you have like that drive and passion, I'm like, I envy you. I wish I could be like that and have that drive or passion for literally anything. Like, I've like honestly, I've never had that like when I was a kid. I know what I want to be when I grow up. I never had that. I always had no like hope or goals or like this is what I want to do. I never had any set ideas. You know, I've always just been like, I don't know. Maybe fire truck.
One hit. Oh, there's no. Yeah.
There's always an automatic response that was not genuine.
Oh no! Don't do that.
If I ever answered that question, it was an automatic response that wasn't genuine. I didn't really think or really feel that passionate about it. It was just something in the moment. I was like, yeah, this is something that I'm
Can you
gonna
stop
say.
like fucking cornering me?
We're gonna get
like go this way or something.
Proper reaction from it. The people are gonna understand. And be like, oh yeah, that's fair. That's very understandable. It's very respectable. You want to be in an offer or whatnot.
God, he's fucking doing this. Oh.
Question, are we still on first try?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
This boss takes a long ass time.
Yeah, I see.
Right.
This is a big Karma Gala from Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Yeah, I don't know. Perfection is just one of those things. It's just something that's just unachievable. I don't know. I don't like it. Like, I like the idea of having your name be remembered forever and all by everyone, all that whatnot. You know, that's a cool thing. I don't know.
Oh, 2? Really, 2? Come on, dude. Stop. This is taking too long.
It's neat.
I don't have damage. Come on, dude.
Yeah, perfection it's neat. It's interesting, but
No, damn it, 1! Fuck!
Keep it going, Ivy. Don't get hit again so I can win.
Don't get hit again so Tom. No, now I want to get hit again so Tom, just to spite Tom. Spiting Tom is the most powerful feeling you could ever have.
Pushes in glasses with middle finger. I saw this coming. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. So it is.
Stager. I mean, the boss isn't over yet. He still has health.
It's not over until the fat lady sings.
Oh, the mist! Damn it.
There is a fat lady singing, I can only assume, because there's a claw.
Oh, come on. Almost got hit with that. Don't do it a third time. I know you want to. No! Nope. Alright, there we go. Alright, he's done though. Fucking over, done. F in peace.
Oh, let's go. We did. I got it. I called it.
Point
One.
down!
And if I remember, the reward for winning was the keys to your car.
Yes.
So
I don't have a car.
hand them over. Let's go.
This boss is the only reason I decided to do this challenge run is just because I want.
I know. Ivy has talked nonstop every time we did Dark Souls.
Every time. Every time we've done Dark Souls.
Show those idiots who think
all
Hedera
these
is difficult.
fools who think this boss is difficult.
And yet you can't beat Dog Wolf.
Yeah, I can't beat the fucking Dog Wolf.
And yet you cannot beat Dog Wolf.
Now I'm sad. No, it's actually I was thinking to just like make a tutorial or something for this boss like a while ago, but then like the moment just passed and I was like, well, it's too late now. Everyone just forever this boss will be remembered as being like just the hardest boss in the game for no reason when he's so fucking easy. It's like he's not hard. Just hit him.
Well, yeah.
Like I prefer fights like that. They're just like long and very consistent. Than the annoying fucking bullshit randomness that is the stupid dogfight. It's annoying.
I just like victory lap bosses.
Victory lap bosses are also cool, and that is basically a victory lap boss. With, like I don't like ever since like the first time I played him, like he was fucking difficult. It took me like 3 playthroughs before I really figured out what I was doing with that boss, and after that I've beaten him like first or second try every single time.
Well then, Ivy plays Dark Souls.
I play Dark Souls.
Hear ye.
Yeah.
The rumors
Meteor?
are out.
Meteor, jump change. Now for the real difficult boss. Fucking Half-Life Spear of the Church. Dear God.
I think you mean Dog Wolf.
I'm scared. No.
Really?
Not going back there again.
Going for her first before Dog Wolf?
Well, yeah. They're easier than Dog Wolf, I think. Probably.
What? All right, sure. If you say so, go ahead. If it floats your boat, then, you know...
I'd rather do them. I feel like I'd have an easier time than doing fucking Dog Wolf.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how you feel. Go on.
It's like, the thing is with Meteor is like, a lot of people just made the mistake of attacking his feet, which is just not good. You always want to be attacking his head, because then you get the stagger towards the end of the fight, and you just get that riposte, and it does a shitload.
Big old chunk.
I need like 10 more souls. I need like fucking 10 souls, dude. Just like 10 maybe. And so, but like if you just keep walking, like literally the way I figured out how to beat that boss is I just watched someone do a no roll, like no rolling, no healing playthrough of that boss. And I watched that. I was like, wait, you can just walk backwards for like half of his attacks. You don't even have to like dodge half of them. I can just keep walking backwards, and if I'm close to him, I just dodge his attacks, and the timings are all like pretty simple. He doesn't have any like difficult staggers or anything, or difficult like fuck, what's the word? Like weights. Like he doesn't have any like pauses in his attacks that
fake
like,
outs.
like any like fake outs or anything like that. It's all like pretty straightforward. It's just it's feints,
Yeah,
I guess maybe.
Huh.
Or there's nothing like the dancer fight where it's just like the whole thing is just like, oh, there's slightly off time to mess up your timing.
Yeah.
Like that, but it's very like just go, and if you keep going backwards, he's gonna keep going towards you, and you can dodge it pretty easily. And it's pretty good.
Cool.
And then for the fire, when he does that fire move, you just like depending on the fire move, the one where he sprays it forward, you just like roll through it. It's actually pretty lenient, that roll through. Like you can basically just go straight forward and make it. But the one when he sprays it like directly down to the ground, you just want to get away from him.
Wow.
Like it's mostly just about knowing when to respect his attacks and when not, and when they're just you just dodge them. See, I'm mid-ear.
Now, yeah. Now that we've gone over
Fun
here,
boss. I like him a
want
lot.
to do just one last Whiplash for
One
old
last
time's sake.
Whiplash.
I do have the question, though. I want to step back. Do you see yourself as someone who is, like, as a dedicated person? Do you see someone who dedicates yourself to your, like, craft or to this or to whatever?
Not
as
at
a
all.
dedicated person?
I wish I was that type of person, and I want to be that type of person a lot. I just have so much difficulty with one, like the sticking to one thing, because I will just like, I'll literally just look at something else and be like, oh, that could be a fun thing to do, and then like a week goes by and I haven't done the thing that I've been doing this whole time. I'm like, oh right, I completely forgot about this thing that completely forgot about one of my greatest passions in life. How could I have forgotten?
But even as a jack of all trades, do you put dedication and like determination into that, like the just flight of fancy?
It's like, I think so. I think I do.
Like I'm just like wondering because again,
I just
like,
can't. It's just not maintain. I just can't maintain it long term because, like, I don't know. There's something wrong with like
So,
my motivation or something. I have no clue.
Is the difference between like you're not like really in the gray area, you just don't have like the dedication in general type thing because I have the dedication for other people, but not for myself, and I if I'm doing something just for myself, like thinking about my future, I don't care. I can't do it. But if I'm doing something for someone else's sake, I dedicate. I care a lot.
I think I'm similar to you, but not exactly the same. I think like other people caring about what I'm doing gives me the motivation. Because like if I'm just like doing something for myself and no one's seeing it, I just kind of I get more into like the questioning, like, is this even worth my time? And that just makes me get worse and worse and do less and less of it over time.
Because I feel like it's a bit the reason like I do like the writing and like world building thing, and like I just keep the notes and all that stuff as like a thing for myself, of course, but like I feel like the reason it's never going to become a book is because I don't have the dedication to just do it for myself. To just write the book because I want to write the book, as opposed to someone else wants me to write a book. I guess I don't know. I feel like there's a bit of that.
I feel like I could write a book if I had someone like to read it, basically. Like if I had someone that was reading it, like the steps of the way, just like being like, oh, I like what you did here. Oh, this is cool. I like this. Or oh, I didn't like this. And like, yeah, I guess that wasn't the best idea. I should have done something different there. Fuck! Ouch. Ow. Ow. I forgot to buff. I don't know why I did that. Half-light. Yeah, see, this like boss, like I got him at half health instantly. Like this boss isn't gonna be too difficult as long as I can kill this.
So.
As long as I can kill the other one. Easy with the sword spear. Yeah, like especially if you have range and good frame data, that boss is like it makes it even easier. Because like with a heavy weapon, you can basically only get like one hit every time. Every time his head is there. Which can be annoying and make the fight go longer than if you have like a faster weapon.
I don't know.
Even though you are technically doing more damage to him with each hit, you just can't get in the amount of hits that would like kill him faster.
Well, fair enough.
Also, if you're a magic man, you just play the fight exactly the same, except you throw your spell at him instead of hitting him with your sword. It's just exactly the same.
Is that General Grievous? Wow.
Judicator Argos, I deliver thee justice. Now, Spear of the Church, one defending precious. Hark to the call of summer's day. I hate this. I hate this monologue so much.
Hello there.
Make it
Sounds like General Grievous.
He does. Hey, come back here. Come back here. Stop rolling.
Little bitch.
Little bitch.
Little bitch. Yeah. Why don't you just defend the church, asshole? Why don't you do your own damn job? Why make Half-Light do it for you? Also, is this person's name actually Half-Light, or is that like...
I think so.
Lame. Dumb name. We'll be honest.
No, he buried me!
Make haste. Make haste, not waste. It's a hallway, not a highway, speed racer.
I was expecting him to parry me, and he still caught me off guard. I was like, wait, if I attack him here, he's probably gonna parry. Oh no!
He's probably gonna pair his phone with this Bluetooth speaker of mine.
My Bluetooth speaker. No.
Oh no.
No.
Then I won't be able to play my songs anymore.
I won't be able to listen to my anime original soundtracks. Oh no.
On a Bluetooth speaker.
On a Bluetooth speaker.
Yes. Alright. Let's give him one more crack, and I think we should take a break.
Yes. I think this has been a pretty exhausting playthrough.
I think so far. I think it was a pretty good one, though.
This was pretty good, yeah.
I enjoyed it. And then we made some good progress. And then
very good progress, yeah.
we did well for the fact that we fought a dog for, what was that?
So long.
An hour and a half?
Probably.
Maybe more.
I hope not. That was way too long.
Oh, boy, was it. Was it ever. Good thing we'd play things like Whiplash in Ireland to talk about.
Yeah. See, that's what I like about Dark Souls. It's so easy to just like talk over it and be like, yeah, stuff.
Yeah, stuff.
Yeah, stuff.
Yeah, stuff.
Yes, stuff.
Yes.
Did I fucking buff like too early? Is my buff just gonna run out because this asshole is monologuing?
Do we have the
for too
lingering
goddamn long?
dragon dingle ring?
Not on, but I can put it on.
Well, I mean, you don't probably need it anymore.
There we go. No, if you put it on at any point while you have the buff active,
You can also do
it
that,
will
too.
extend the length of the buff. I can also just accidentally do that because I wasn't two-handing my fucking weapon because I'm an idiot and I'm dead.
It is always
not dead.
There's always also a possibility. Must be said. At no point is it not a possibility. At no point cannot do sacrifice, as it is oft.
Yeah,
Well,
I was expecting that. Well, that's probably enough Dark Souls for now.
yay. We're gonna take a good old break, and then we'll actually be playing Sonic Adventure for real.
For real this time.
And not just be lying and saying we're playing
we
Sonic
won't be
Adventure.
pretending.
Yeah, boy. Let's freaking do it.
Stick around.
So, Ivy, any last thoughts?
Any last
before we
thoughts?
go and break?
Whiplash.
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 If you didn't do what I was gonna do, let's get out of here.
Woo!